girls don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night? In the pine, oh, while the sun never shines, I wish you
all that through.
like girls, where will you go? I'm gone, but a cold wind blew. In the pine, while the sun never shines, I wish you
All
night
that
too.
too.
Like girls, don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night?
Edward, first in the house. Welcome, Edward.
In the pine, where the sun never shines, I wish
Edward, first in the house. Welcome, Edward.
I'm
I'm gonna be the first like though. Bam!
From here, his head was found in a driver's wheel, and his body heaven for big town. Like girl, where will you go? I'm gone, but a cold wind blows. You called me to weep, and you called me to mourn. You called me to leave my home.
Welcome, everyone. How we all doing today? We got Kat here, which I just answered your meow with a purr. A perfect day today. Meow. 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 I got out meowed last night. Ah. Ah. What is up with that? Right? Who do we got here? A Dame Birdman. Welcome. I would take the hit. Absolutely. What would you do? Maddie, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just having a cup of coffee. Very brisk day today. It's 76 degrees. Nuh-uh. Feels like about 50. That can't be right. What does this one say? Huh? 76. Was 90 earlier? Not here. Man, it was a beautiful day up here today. Cat would avoid being hit. Yeah. Stick and move, as William Walsh would say. Yeah. So you know who's getting a lot of shorts is High Stakes, my show dad. Guys, when I talk about my dad, I've never met my dad in real life, IRL. So on the show, High Stakes is my dad, and we always joke back and forth. He ribs me, I rib him. So on those shorts, when you see my dad, consider it a joke. If I had a real dad that I knew, I would treat him with peace and love. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Bro, the PFP is so tough. Say what, girl? What? All right. Now, Maddie, you're up in Maine, right? Or Massachusetts? Maddie from Maddie in the morning. Another, I just talked to my son for a while, got in a fight with Tan Mom earlier. Yeah. How are you all doing today? Massachusetts. I was right. Maddie from Massachusetts. Yeah. Because I was going to say, you can't be from Maine because it wasn't 90 up here. That's for sure. Shattered. I mean, tattered. Welcome. Ah, with a blunt. Yes. I let this go bad. Ah. Oh, you're quite welcome. Nice. Third generation roachweed, couple years old, is not tasting too good. That's all I got left. Big? You're looking at the wrong stream, my friend. I'm like a little chihuahua. I'll be whatever you want, Jan. Jan the man. Mr. Tyler, welcome. Yes, you are. Yep. One of my greatest artists, Steve Tyler. No, Aerosmith. Steve Tyler? No, that doesn't sound right. Emma, welcome. Emmanuel, why do I call you Emma? You know, Emma must be a woman, like Emmanuel's a man, and Emma is the woman. Another long day, guys. Been working hard. Oh, she was here last night. Yep. She actually got a shout out on my last live stream. Her and Miss Luby from Canada. Yes. Sweet Denise Luby. Oh, yes. You too, Kat. Same old song and dance. Um, what other good songs does Aerosmith have? Toys in the Attic, great album. Uh, Dream On, maybe their biggest hit. Mama Snoops, welcome. Why didn't I see Mama Snoops come in? Oh, there she is. Welcome, beautiful. We have beautiful Christy, beautiful Mama, the beautiful cat. Jan, I don't know you. I don't believe so, do I? Let me go check out your channel, Jan. Oh, throwing up a peace sign? What? I love that. I like your channel. I'm going to subscribe to you, Jan. I'm going to be your 45th subscriber. There we go. If I get a couple more subscribers, I'll be another milestone. Yep. 1,570. Can you guys help me get there? I think I need 2 more subscribers for that to happen. Sometimes I lose 1 or 2 a day. I gain 2 or 3 a day. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Wow, look at the chat. Moving right along. Hey now. There's the beautiful Mary Jane. Meow, 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 meow. Wasn't it Mr. Rogers didn't he have a talking cat too? Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Wasn't there a cat? And this is actually the cat that did the voices on that show. If I'm rewriting history, right? Johnny Sim in the house. Welcome. Salam alaikum. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but that's beautiful writing. It's artwork, the Arabic writing. And you write backwards instead of we write forward. You write backwards on a piece of paper. Yeah. There it is. Henrietta Pussycat. Thank you, Cat. And that's you, right? Henrietta Pussycat. Yes, now I remember. Oh, an Indian boy. My apologies. Please accept it. I am? Oh, I thought you said you were. My bad. Do you want to be? You could be the show's Henrietta Pussycat. We can bring back Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now that we decided last night he's not into kids. Was Mr. Rogers married in real life? I think he was, but on the show, no. Oh, a handsome Indian. Nice. A lot of curry. Married. Okay. He was married in real life, Mary Jane? Both? Because I can't remember him talking about his wife on the show. And I bet at home he did the same thing. He would take off his shoes. He would talk just the way he does on his show. I bet you he was the same person. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor up here in the pines? I was asking Mary Jane if I was perfect for her. Oh, nice. Nice. So you look like a murderer. Yeah, I've got that before, but I have no bodies buried. Not one. No. I don't think I could live with myself if I did that. How is your weed? Not good. Yucky. Ugh. It's a couple years old and it's roach weed. Smell it. Oh, it's gross. And I don't even get high off it. So what am I doing? Help me out here, kids. Yeah, I think I'm going to I think I'm going to head to the dispensary soon. Maybe this weekend. Yes, I need some fresh stuff. Yep. Trey, welcome. right, let me get back to the chat. Field trip to the dispensary. Yeah, you guys are coming with me. You ain't getting out of that easy. Get in the car. Let's go. Buckle up. Welcome, Rocky. Thank you, Mama. Well, he's only saying what's on his mind. You know, what does a murderer look like? Hopefully, it's not me. Look like me, but I like when people say their thoughts as long as it's not done meanly. Uh, but if you guys aren't good with it, then who am I? Important message: the state of Alabama has now had their first execution. I was just looking at that. Oh, they got him taken away. There was a lady, the first lady to get executed. I was just watching a hearing on that, and they were talking about the stress she would go through being strapped down, maybe have the needle put in her crotch, what it would do to her emotionally. I want to say it's Alabama. Yeah, you can't go back to the guillotine. Don't mess around with these failed needles. If you're gonna do it right. Wow, Mama is busy tonight. Oh, is that the other one? Maybe. Um, yeah. Hit the switch till they turn the bill off. Ouch. Yeah, we went. That would be scary. I would think the threat of the electric chair would be enough to keep people from killing people, but it didn't. Strapped down, getting your legs shaved and your head shaved, and sending currents through you till you're gone. Maybe better than having two failed needles. I don't know which is worse. But I mean, think about it. The guillotine, why not go back to that? That's more humane. You just shut the switch off quick. No suffering. Well, the firing squad, you could have guys that aren't a great shot, and then you could have suffering. But yeah, I would say the firing squad would be better than the electric chair, but the guillotine is never failed. All right. Now these two guys that lived, they need to argue that they now have to complete a life sentence. I say you release them. If you mess up trying to kill someone, you should be set free. I don't know. Call me crazy. Yeah, it takes over 25 years to do it. Usually you're an invalid by the time they get around to doing it. Thank you, Alina. Yeah, we have the best mods around. Um, this channel's the way it is because of my mods. Yeah. Must be someone else on live streaming. Let me see. Yeah, like you look at the Nuremberg trials of World War II, they didn't mess around. When they said the death penalty, they took you out back, right? And just did it there. Yeah, all but one have a bullet, so no one feels guilty. Yep. And then they pin a little target over your heart And you better hope that all of them hit it. Hey, Shannon. I don't see Shannon, but welcome. Mama sees Shannon, so I see Shannon. But I also see ghosts, so. Idaho is now implementing the firing squad just for pedophiles. Yeah, I did hear about people bringing back the firing squad in certain states. Yep. Honey, I'm home. There she is. Oh, didn't she get shot up on that her Bonnie and Clyde got shot up on the run, right? In their car? Oh, Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Princess Shannon? I am so confused. Oh, so Alina is Shannon? All right. Ah, pay, pay-per-view would make millions. Yeah, it would. Yep, the apple's getting big. The grapes are almost ripe. Where'd the summer go? Oh, August 12th, hump day, right? Is it hump day? Yes. August 12th, hump day in the year of our Lord 2028. Welcome. Halfway there. Ah, beautiful. Had a long talk with my son, and Tan Mom called me all sorts of raging. So I hung up on her. And then she called me back and I didn't want to answer it, but I did. And then we worked things out because I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna let you piss on my back and tell me it's raining out and take it. She wasn't really yelling at me, but I didn't agree with something she said. So I changed the subject. She goes, "How come you didn't answer my question?" I said, "Because I'm tired. I I don't have time for this. I've been working hard." She goes, "I'll talk to you later." I go, "Thank you." And I hung up. And then 5 minutes later, she calls back, and I did not want to pick it up, but I did. And then we worked things out. She's been working hard, and she's got a lot of stress, and I'm not good with, yeah. Oh, wow. You met the great Alex? Alex the Great? Oh, I thought you were talking about different Alex. Yeah, a lot of people. I was watching those shows for around. YouTube took a bunch of them down. Then there was some Russian guy on Kick that was going around doing it. No, he was on YouTube, I think. But a lot of it was set up. It wasn't real. But they were like, they had a bodyguard, black dude, that was like getting in fights with them and stuff. You got to be careful. Yeah. Mm. They're all real. Okay. Oh, I heard maybe it was not that it wasn't real, but it was hyped up or something. I forget. Yeah. Yeah, they screwed up by doing that. Like I was watching this one guy that would call the cops beforehand. That's the way to do it. Because you can get in trouble for not getting law enforcement involved. And yeah, it's you better have a good lawyer if you're going to go that route. Vitale, that was who it was. Yeah. Yeah. And I think he got thrown in jail, didn't he? For something else? All right, this is what happened. So Trey says, he's talking about the guy I was talking about that went to go catch a predator that they mistook as a predator. Yes, that's what it was. But was not because they never sent the age to the guy and it blew up. Ah. So he thought he was talking to some 20-year-old chick. Dads Against Predators. DAP, I never heard of him. Skeeter Gene, that's another guy. The only one I watched was that Vitali guy. And yeah, I think he was the only one I saw. Maybe there was another one. Yeah, there was another one, but I forget his name. No, none of the ones you guys are naming. Yeah. And some of them, I noticed a lot of the predators, or some of the predators. Oh, there was some rappers that were doing it. Oof. Imagine like the cartel. Oof. They could do some good live streaming. Crazy. Well, the problem is people get frustrated because they see the justice system, you know, spit them out after the cops do all the work, and then the courts just slap them on the wrist, and it's got to be frustrating. That's where a lot of these people say, "Fuck it, we'll show you what we're gonna do." I've seen it happen in jail. It's not pretty. But I was just gonna say, I I actually saw a couple that the guy had a mentality of like a 5-year-old, like had no clue he did anything wrong and just simpleton, I guess you call him, or retard. We used to call them retards. And that's a little tricky, if you're so stupid, you know, I don't know. But at least yes, I did eat. Thank you, Mary Jane. I did eat dinner. I usually leave the package out. Oh, you know what? I had a couple of those pizzas and I wasn't feeling it tonight. I didn't like it. I think I'm pizzaed out. But I have been putting extra cheese on the top. Maybe I got to stop doing that. I don't know. For some reason, I barely got through the second one. Yeah, I gotta switch it up. Yeah, the other night I had all ice cream bars. Yep. I only had two today. Yeah, I did have a couple pizzas, Edward. I was a good boy. Always makes them with love, cat. That's the secret ingredients. Not the old cheese, no. No, I bought some brand new cheese last week. Yep. Oh, you know what I had to use the cheese for? I'm sitting here where I am right now, talking to you guys, looking into my kitchen, zoning out as I always do. I see a mouse walking across my kitchen floor like he's my cat or something. So I had to dig out one of my traps. So I found one of my mouse traps. Well, it had a petrified mouse in it. I forgot to throw that one away. It was this tiny little mouse. There was nothing left but fur. And it was like Muggsy over here. Oh. I'm talking about retards, not autistic. You know, autism, Trump is right about the autism. One in what? 18 in California and one in 30 everywhere else? What is going on? It's no excuse. You're right, Trey. But I almost feel sorry for them because they're so retarded. Like they're like, what did I do wrong? They have a mentality of a 5-year-old, some of these guys. Uh, then I was watching one and he goes, oh, I don't even use the word retarded. Oh, I'm sorry, Mama Snoop. I won't use that anymore. Um, Fire retardant? Retardant. Huh. Can you say fire retardant anymore? I don't know. So, oh, you can? All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, thank you, Cat. I forgot what I was gonna say. Couldn't have been too important. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, I saw one guy. They catch him, right? He's caught. You know, they bring out all the things he's talking to this girl about, 14-year-old girl. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I was gonna bring her right to her mother. Yep. As soon as I met up with her, I was gonna go and I was gonna show mother all her text messages. Why'd you say you're gonna bring condoms? Just to show that your daughter's sexually active. Yeah, I was gonna expose that little girl. Yeah, so he was doing his own sting. So, yeah, he didn't get away with it. So is Vitali in jail still, or did he get out? So is this DAP? Is he on YouTube? He is? Okay. Well, let's get a crew together. We can do that. Let's get a crew together. We'll just go around and we'll get Cat to meow to these clowns. Meow, 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 meow. 13, meow. All right. Meet us at 7-Eleven. Yep. And then we'll get Caveman. No, we'll get Caveman. We'll get the King of Barbarians and a couple others. King of all barbarians. Oh, you know why To Catch a Predator ended? Because that last guy was someone real important. And I think he didn't go to meet the victim. So they went to his house. And the first time, what's his name? Hanson? He brought his filming crew to the house. And the guy friggin' offed himself. And I think that was the last they did, right? Do I have that right? Oh, that he was a Texas judge? Wow. He was gay because it was like that boy was so obnoxious. Thank God I'm not gay. I couldn't put up with a kid like that. Oh, come on. What's the matter? Oh, the guy was so obnoxious. The guy that was playing a kid. And the judges, you could tell the judge knew. He's like, I'm getting set up. I know it, but I'm such a fag that I got to do this. Uh, all right. Homosexual. I'm in a weird mood tonight. You guys, what do we talk about pedophiles for? Courtney Elizabeth is a badass predator catcher, and she is fine. Yeah, see, leave it to the women. I'd watch that. She's sexy. I'd watch that. Courtney Elizabeth, 2028. Let's go. So me and my son were talking about relationships, and he was like me. He lived out in the by himself, like in a on the road going to California, and yeah. I think he's talking about. Oh, I shouldn't get involved. Cat. This the last To Catch a Predator. I guess was a Texas judge. What? Who did? What did? Who did? Oh, my son. What did he say? He said that I was mentioning how you don't want to be a when you meet a woman, you can't let them walk all over you because if you let that happen, they're gonna they're gonna make your life miserable. You got to be a Chad. You got to treat them sweet and kind, but you can't let them walk on you. If you do that once, it's over, and you could have a miserable life. I don't know why that came up, but oh, I was telling him about Tan Mom. I said I'm not simping for nobody. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. You know, I can't. Chad, what a name! Of all people to say like Chad. How about Rocky or something a little more manly? Like I can understand Karen. All right. So was Regina your son's mother? No. No. I didn't have any kids with Regina. She had two kids. She had a daughter and a son. I still talk to her daughter to this day. Yeah. You like Chad? Then Chad it is. Yeah. And she would call them all the time. And she'd call them every day. She would write every day in her diary, she had 5 diaries, one to her son, one to me, one to her daughter, one to this person, one to that. She had 5 diaries, and every day she'd write in it. And we each got one. Yeah. Unfortunately, mine got destroyed by mice. Yeah. But I do have all her love letters. I should have kept everything together. Is your son's mother or ex baby mama still alive? Yes. I have 4 boys with a woman I don't talk to, and I have one son, Joe, which I talk to regularly. My other sons, once a year as a joke, this is how weird we are, staying warm, and I'll write back, yep. That's it. Uh, what if you had your own kitty cat diary? That would be perfect. Yes. How did Regina pass? Great question, Maddie. She passed, she was 6 and she was a little girl. And she um, was in total pain her whole life. And she had no tolerance for pain. And uh, I don't know if it's the cause of her death, her illness as a child, but she did have 2 girls that I call the 3 Musketeers, those 2 and her, who were giving her pills behind my back. And she had this one guy that used to take her out all the time, which I'm like, hey, have fun, guys. I'm not a jealous man at all. And he took her out to eat or something, and he gave her a whole bunch of pills. And so I kind of blame him in a way. Yeah. He saw me later, like after she died. He came to visit me, first time I ever met him. And he handed me $500 like a payoff for the funeral, toward the funeral. Uh, if you come near my pines again, I will told you I already warned you once. The warning, hey, welcome, Clash Master, Maxer, 5. Let's see. So you have 5 boys, yes. No, I have 4 boys. And yeah, I have 5 boys, 4 with one. Yes, Trey. Yes. Yeah. She never did tell me what she was sick as a child about, but I think it was to do with heart. Yeah. I think she had a what do they call that? Enlarged heart or something? Yeah. They told her, get this, the doctor told her in front of her mother when she was a little girl that she wouldn't grow up to be an adult. How heartless of that doctor. When she told me that, my heart broke. Have I been have I been wow. You guys been watching me without my filter on. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Trey. We don't, growing up with kids, you realize how fast time goes. Because yeah, in a blink of an eye, they're 4, and then they're 20. Yep, yeah. Oh, she made it to college. Nice. Oh, your ex-college girlfriend. Oh, so you hadn't seen her for all those years, like 14 years, and then you saw her when Gotcha. Yeah, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. I thought you meant that the 18-year-old was in college. Absolutely, Cat. So true, Maddie. They can't make any more time. Yep. That's why you gotta embrace every day. Oh wow, you like the older ladies, Trey, like me. Regina was an older lady by 2 months. She was October 18th, 61. Yeah. And yeah, the older girls when I was younger, they loved me. And gay guys love me too. Yeah, I guess it's a badge of honor, right? Like when I was in Florida, these girls 20 years younger than me were hitting on me. I was like, damn, I felt like a stud. Drugs will do a number on a woman's psyche. To be a drug addict, I've seen both ways. I've seen drug addicts deny that they're drug addicts. That's probably the best way to go. Or you just give up. Hey, the beautiful Rayanne. Welcome. I was just, yeah, I just wrote back to one of your comments. I was thinking about you. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, yeah, you did tell me that before. You were getting free drinks, Trey. I wish I had thought of that. Damn. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I remember how I changed the subject with Tan Mom. She's like, she's going, oh, well, I hate everyone. And I said, hey, your book pre-sales are going good. Thank you for advertising it on my show. Why'd you change the subject? I can't win. Oh, so great question. Did you get your second vaccine? Right in. I don't think it was a vaccine. I thought it was a blocker. No, when I knew Rayanne, I was so happy for Monday. Everyone's praying for you, Rayanne. Yeah, she has a new book. It's called Tan Chicken and the Fox. It's gonna be coming out soon. Yeah, okay, I was right. It was pain shots. So you had to get two of them? Huh. Oh, she's doing good. I'm so glad that people I'm not gonna say it. Oh, I'm going to Iran soon? Can I go up to Hormuz Strait to see you? Hormuz Straits? Okay, you got two shots. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part of it. Oof. The second one must be better because you don't feel it because you already got the. Well, I'm sure they do a local anesthesia, but Latoya calling back in. I hope she's doing well, but I feel like she brings the whole room down. Like we try to keep positive, and I don't know, man. I wish her the best, but and then she's asking everyone to call in. It kind of gave me flashbacks of how my old stream used to be. Maybe we can just try to uplift her or say sorry, you know? I don't know. We got to be Chads in the chat with some of these people. Oh, nice. You don't feel them at all? Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, one. That's great. Once every six. Oh, she only comes in once every 6 months. We talk about Latoya, maybe. Yeah, we wish you well. Absolutely. But I don't know. Like I'm such an empath. I take on people's pain, and I get depressed. Oh, Latoya's here. I don't even see her. Where is she? Is she under a different alt? What is going on? Ay ay ay. All right, let me get out of top chat and go to live chat. Hey, Latoya, are you here? No, I don't see her. Oh, okay. Just saying hi in case she is listening. All right. So, what do you guys think of me naming my grapevines Medusa? Oh, oh, you just wish her well. Yeah, I did too. Thank you, Mary Jane. Okay. Do you know this one, Rayanne? What do you call a doctor for kittens only? Oh, Brittany's on tour. Hit me, baby, one more time. Ah, a catologist. Great, great guess, Rayanne. Right? You got it. Basically, a kittenologist. I'm going to give it to you, Rayanne, for the win. Bruno Mars. He's a talented guy. I think I do like one of Bruno Mars' songs that I heard. Oh. Yeah, what song is it that he sings that I might like? I don't remember the one. Just the Way You Are. Taylor Swift, man, she blew up. Is she still with that football player? What? 80 million to a casino? How could you ever bankrupt a casino? That makes no sense. Wow. Oh, they got married in Madison Square Garden. I did hear that. 24 carat in the air tonight. Oh, they bankrupted him. Oh, the casino was taking the money. Maybe some employees or something. Yeah, it did make sense. I mean, that's like printing money. You own a casino, you're not going to fail. You can't. It's impossible. He lost 80 million. Who are we talking about that does free shows and lost 80 million? We talk about Bruno Mars? Bruno. Okay, thank you, Maddie. Dana White. I wonder, he must have lost on that White House deal, right? Well, I'm sure indirectly he didn't. I'm sure somehow 12 million, 80 million. Dang. You know, it's hot. I see videos now and I'm thinking this is going to be AI. And it's getting to the point you can't even tell if it's AI. Like when they're talking, it's not really them talking. They're dialing that in that you almost can't tell. Let's Google it. All right. We're talking about Bruno Mars. How much money did Bruno Mars lose at the casinos?
He didn't lose money. Rumors that he owed $50 million in gambling debt to MGM Grand were debunked by both MGM Resorts and Mars himself.
Fake news, according to Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. Yeah, you can go back to sleep. Yeah. Is Gemini in it the same as Google in it? Maybe he was doing it for the shock value. He's like, bad news is good, or what is it? All news is good news, or something. Or all right, someone else Google it and see if it's the same thing Gemini said. Gemini could be a little stinker, trying to give me fake news. I don't know. I haven't known him that well. So, oh, Gemini is Google. Ah, gotcha. I did not know that. Now I do. In the pines. So do you notice that song I first played? It says "Black Girl, Black Girl." That was the original words instead of "My Girl, My Girl." It was "Black Girl, Black Girl." You know, 'cause that back then, if it was a black guy going for a white woman, he'd end up hung up on a tree somewhere. Lots changed since then. So of course he was running after black girl, black girls. Oh, ask how that rumor got started? All right. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, Trey. Hey, Gemini. How did the rumors get started of
What's on it?
I'm talking here. Hey, Gemini. How did that rumor start that Bruno Mars lost money to a casino? Thank you.
The rumor originated in March 2024 when News Nation published a report citing an unnamed Vegas insider who claimed Bruno Mars had accrued up to $50 million in gambling debt to MGM Resorts, asserting that MGM basically owns him. MGM Resorts quickly issued a complete denial, stating Mars has no debt with them, and Mars has since turned the persistent rumor into a lighthearted running joke during his shows and on social media.
I was right. He used it as clickbait. That's smart. Um, you can either get activated or you can run with it. And sometimes running with it, A, is less stressful, and B, it can be a moneymaker. It could be a life changer. So, you know, cause he gambles so much and as a kid, smart move. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I would say he played it right. Yeah. Embrace it, make a running joke out of it. Sold out all his concerts because of it. Yeah. Yeah, he brought attention. I don't know who Bruno Mars is. Now I'm going to remember him because of that gambling debt, right? Nicki Minaj. You guys like that black women talking all nasty about sex and stuff? One of the ones I like is one girl talking about being thick and how awesome it is. I like that song. What was the name of that song? But some of them get too graphic for me. Am I a prude? Yes, I have headbutted someone before. Yeah, someone was trying to gouge my eyes out in jail, and I had to headbutt him. Yeah, I haven't gotten in many fights, but survival, man. When your life is on the line and someone's trying to take away your life, you find out what you're capable of. Yeah. Have you? Oh, Bruno Mars, the one that was with that hot blonde chick, right? He's got the Oh, yes. He had a great song. What was the song I liked to Bruno Mars? He got famous for it. Let me see if I can find it. I think I know who he is now. Bruno Mars songs. Uncle Pines. Welcome, Frank. My nephew's in here. Welcome, welcome. I had my dad yesterday. Bruno Mars. Let me see if he's the guy I'm thinking of. I don't think, no, this is a different guy I'm thinking of then. I'm thinking of Seal. I'm thinking of Seal. I do love one of Seal's songs. I don't know if I know Bruno Mars. Bruno Goes Camping, Bruno Mars. I just might. They look like characters, though. Smoking out the window. Ha ha ha. I do. My family is growing so much, Mary Jane. Yep. Yep. Bruno Mars. Hasn't he been around forever? No. Oh, Caroline resigns. Caroline Levitt resigned tonight? Nuh-uh. No way. Mike Lindell's coming to the Pines, and Caroline Levitt, come to the Pines. Let's collaborate. Let's go, girl. Bring Mike Lindell with you. Yes, you're both out of work. Let's go. He was in a cult when you made a certain amount. You had to eat your own flesh. Dang. Dang. What? What? Mm. In the pines. She's stepping down August 28th. Thank you, Maddie. No one can replace her. Nobody. She just had a baby, right? Are you the father, Maddie? You are, Mary Jane? Me, 3? What are you guys all doing? Laughing your ass off? Trey's hitting the vape pipe. Nice. Smoking vape in the boys' room. Everybody. Smoking in the lab in school. One more time. Remember that song? Teacher, don't you feel me? Up with your rules, 'cause everybody knows that smoking in the lab is cool. All right. All right, Frank. I got mine right here. Where'd it go? Right here, brother. Let me finish my cancer stick, and then I'll indulge. Actually, I'll put this out. Frank wants me to light up. Let's do it. Frank's blood, you know. Oh, Frank, you want everything. I can't. No, I won't be eating these ashes because this doesn't taste that good. So I'll do that for you. No eating this ashes. It's old as dirt, is what this is. This is a 2-year-old roach weed. Yuck. In the couches, indica. Yep. I love my indica in the couch. Feel no ouch when I'm smoking in the couch. I need a ouchie from Dr. Fauci. Christy loves the sativa. Ah, yes. Now, no, indica's in the couch. Sativa is a body buzz, right? I don't know. I can't tell the difference. Weed is weed to me. Oh, okay. Sativa is more mind. What's the one that makes you like duh? That's indica. Indica gives you more energy. Okay, sativa gives you more energy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ooh, 15 stitches in your lip. Damn, Trey. Do you have do you do you what do they call it? Anxiety around dogs because of that? A nice high. Oh, indica gives you more energy? I'm so confused. I am so confused right now. Oh, a nice high is indica and sativa gives you more energy. Ooh, yeah. I like the hybrids. I've been getting the hybrids lately. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Trey. It didn't affect you. I love it. Ah, Mary Jane's like me. All these names that they give it, it's like somebody spoke it. Hey, welcome, Jack. Egghead. What? I'm so embarrassed. I didn't shave my egg tonight. I was gonna shave it for you, Jack. Knopf. Yeah, yeah. They do have some crazy funny names. Yep. What was some of the ones? Yeah, I can't remember. My son used to tell me the names when they first started coming out. I'm like, what? That's awesome. My name is Funny. Well, welcome, Funny. My name is KOP. Oh, snap. You saved old Yella. You saved old Yella's life. Lassie. Anyone else tear up at Lassie when you were a kid? Some of the Lassie episodes. Didn't Timmy fall down the well or something and Lassie saved him? Is that a tearjerker? Like where your eyes would well up a little bit? Come on, guys. Put a one in the chat if that's ever happened to you. I haven't, if you're asking me, Chrissy. Whether I've had backed cowboys. Let's see if I can still do it. Ready? 3 times. All right, there's one. Man, that hurts. It was sparking. I'm surprised it didn't light. Oh, the naked cowboy. Ah, from New York. So they named weed after him. That's when you know you made it, when they name a strain after you. Fruity Pebbles, I've heard of that one. What's the cheapest you could buy an ounce for where you live? I've been able to find it for $100 an ounce. $3 or $4 grams. Okay, so 3 times there's 28 grams in an ounce. 30 times 3 is 90. Wow, you're pretty cheap. All right. Well, it's about $100. $4 times, yeah, 160-ish. Gotcha. Not bad, not bad. White Knight. 70. Dang. All right, I'll exhale it through my nose to prove that I'm inhaling it. Wow, Trey. Where do you live again, Trey? What state? Yeah, British Columbia. It's expensive, I imagine, Christy. Yep. $40 or $50 on sale. Dang. Michigan. Oh, so it's cheaper in Michigan. I remember you telling me that. 60 a quarter? What? 240 an ounce? Wow. No, I'm sure it's cheaper than it's probably 200 an ounce, but that's still a lot of money. 60 a quarter. That's what I used to pay. 30 an eighth, right? 25 an eighth, I think. I used to think Trey was across the pond, but he lives here in the States, but I keep forgetting what state. Nickel bag. Ah, yep. A nickel bag was an eighth, right? Dime bag was a quarter. A lid. Does anyone remember buying a lid? Basically 1 ounce. And they called it a lid because the little sandwich bag could barely go over. So they called it a lid. There's Chicken Hawk with the roses for the ladies. Step up, just like the cookies. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. How are we doing tonight? Loose joints. Vancouver, Washington. Thank you, Trey. So it's expensive up there, huh? Oh yeah, yeah. You are from Miami. That's right. That's right. Yep. That's the way to do it, Trey. Be a snowbird. Yep. Yeah, you don't want to be in Miami this time of year. Oh. Wow, this 2 hours went fast, no? Oh, it's only 119. I thought it was 249. I'm like, I've been doing this 2 hours? No way. An hour and 20 minutes. You guys always make the time go fly by though. Imagine getting killed for loose cigarettes. Didn't that happen in some state? Some black lady was selling loose cigarettes outside the store, and the guy kneeled on her neck too long. Remember that? That guy got, I think he's still in jail. Oh no, Oreos got fleas. What can Chicken Hawk do for the fleas? Anyone out there have any good products, natural products, or anything for poor Chicken Hawk's dog? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a cop. Yep. Staten Island, New York. Thank you, Chicken Hawk. Yep. That was almost like a remember that guy that got hit with the billy clubs? He was like the first one. That guy got rich because of that. Oh, thank you, Mary Jane. Yeah, check out Walmart Chicken Hawk. Go on. Actually, Google flea powder or flea treatment for dogs, and yeah. Oh no. Oh, the 70s house. Everything's carpeted. Shag carpets wall to wall. Oh, thank you, Trey. There you go. Natural product would be 50 to 50 mix of water and apple cider, and your problems are gone. Use it in a spray bottle. Thank you so much, Trey. Now, should he bomb the house and leave for a day and then do that cider trick? Because he's gonna have to bomb the house too, right? To get him out of the carpet? I don't know. I've never had a dog that had fleas, knock on wood. Now, how do they get fleas? Out in nature or from dog to dog? I mean, I'm sure you get them in nature, but I've had dogs out here and never had fleas. So, is it a city thing? I'm just asking questions. I would put a little bit more water than. Okay. Thank you, Trey. Yeah, not quite 50-50. Little bit more water than the apple cider. Oh no, chicken hearts. Is your dad's house wall to wall? Ah, from bark dust. Gotcha. Thank you, Trey. So they do, of course, come from nature. So if you have bark, they probably underneath a tree bark, when you open up a tree bark that's dead, you see all that dust. Is that what you talk about? Maybe. Yeah, except for the winter time. I love carpeting in the winter time. I hate walking my cold feet across the floor in the winter. Heated floors are the best, right? If you're gonna have hardwood floors, get that heated floor before you put that floor down. Let's go. Ah, the trails. I think I'd rather get a tick on my dog than fleas. Fleas are such hard to get rid of, no? You got to bomb the whole house. And that sometimes doesn't work. I'm not a fan of chemicals, but ah, got you, Trey. Thank you. Yeah, and that look of that pipsqueak cop, you could just see evil in his eyes when those people are like, get up, you're killing her. He had those psycho eyes and smile, that little smirk on his face. That was crazy video. Yeah, me and you both, Chicken Hawk. I would rather have a flea, find a flea, I mean a tick on my dog and get it before it attaches than one flea. you have to shave them down? No? Oh, that's crabs. I had crabs once in my life when I was younger. Yeah. I'm like, why am I itching down there? What are these things biting my tongue earlier in the day? Oh, yes, Maddie. Yes. There was a cream or something. Yeah, if I remember right. It's a long time ago. Do a backflip. I just did it. Rewind back to the beginning of the show. I always start my show off with a backflip. Yeah. Right after the credits in the song. So I'd say about 5 minutes in, I do my backflip. Go and check it out, Saint. The crotch crickets. Oh no, that's not a good day, Chicken Hawk. Oh, that's a good idea. Drown those little suckers. Yep. Oh, how you doing, Saint? Um, The Last American Virgin, was that the one? Is that a good movie? So crabs are still a thing? You don't hear people getting crabs anymore, no? Are they on the like the bald eagle, the extinction list or something? Preservation list? My cat has never had fleas. No, cat in the chat has never had fleas. Yep. A clean bill of health. I'm proud to say. Cheers, motherfuckers. Oh, where's the punch? Where's the punch? Don't get hit by Muhammad Ali. Machine Gun Lips retired today. What? Bald Eagles are not on the list anymore. Awesome. Yeah, the DDT made the eggs soft, right? No, was it DDT? Yeah, I asked if the crabs. I haven't heard anyone say, "Oh, I had a bad case of crabs." Oh, you went to a restaurant? No, I'm talking about crotch crabs or whatever you call them. Yes, we were just talking about that. Miss Levitt, right? That I can't believe she was like number one cheerleader, Caroline Levitt. Yep. I just saw that on Midas Touch. Yep. I haven't read the story yet, but I can read a headline and know what's going on at this point. Machine Gun Lips to you. I'm missing the joke, but I've never had an FSTD in my life. Always kept it wrapped up. There you go. Better safe than sorry. I've never wore condoms. I hate to say, but maybe once. Look at her look. Oh, no way he said that with those machine gun lips. That guy's got no filter. And how about him trolling Iran with Allah? What does he say? He keeps saying Allah be God or something. He's like mocking him. I'm out of bullets, but I'm gonna still fuck with you. Oh, I've never heard him say that, and I watch everything that guy says, but I got burnt out, guys. I've officially been diagnosed, self-diagnosed with TDS, capital T, capital D, capital S, and I have checked out. Yeah. I have a 6 week of treatment, and I think I'll be cured. Hey, Demi, what's going on? I've thought of you. I'm like, where's Demi been? Talk about crabs, and look who shows up. He's not never crabby as Demi. Always upbeat, a beautiful man. Welcome, Demi. Trump will be gone in 2 years. No, he's running again, 2028. No. Maggers that already. To know. I'd like to know what's going to happen after Trump. Well, oh, AOC's running. Is that official? Much love, Demi. Flute player's back. You guys hear that? Oh, congratulations, Demi. Now they can see your sweet ass. You can go live on your channel. They're gonna see what I see. MAGA ain't dead, says Chicken because they still have the power to destroy what is left of our constitutional rights. So I wouldn't say that. Uh-oh. Someone in all caps. You're getting Trey activated. Important message. Do some good in your community and take down your local flock cameras. Yes. It costs them $3,500 to replace them. F them. You know, they sell flocks on eBay, I guess. Is that where they're coming from? People are snatching them? Yeah, I'm not a fan of flock. Flock. I don't know. It will cut down on a lot of credence out there, some bad people out there. But to give up your freedom for safety is a terrible thing to do. It's only going to lead to 1984. I'm a female chicken. Whoa, speaking of chicken, Demi, order Tan Mom's book. Demi, are you going to go live? I'll watch. I'm subscribed. Buy Tan Chicken and the Fox. Coming soon from Patricia Krenzel, aka Tan Mom. I wonder if he can hear me, the flutist. Like I'm babbling here thinking I have no one, but I can hear the flutist from way down the street. That thing carries. Mum's the word. Mum's the word. I won't kiss and tell, I promise. Looking out for what? What did I say? Oh, Hawk, did you see the one guy? The fox. Well, they said that there's been some creeper cops out there that have been using the flock system to like stalk women. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Slippery slope. Hashtag slippery slope. Why is my face all puffy? I'm looking at a picture of me earlier. It wasn't like that. Well, yeah, martial law. Well, they can. He can do a emergency government shutdown and like stop the voting, like in what happened in Ukraine in time of war, or if there's an emergency, you can. Yeah, they're trying everything they can to make the midterm and 2028 not happen. So start prepping, kids. You might be living like me before you know it. Oh, snap, Rebel. I remember those days. Ah, welcome, son. Yeah, that's my Rebel son in the chat. Welcome. None of these bastards have stopped me. Damn it. Well, since I very rarely go out to drive, I haven't seen one flock camera up here, but on the highways, they do have a camera with um, a solar panel to keep it charged, I believe. There you go, Demi. You fight for our rights. Nice. You're not afraid to go to jail. I'll be coming to the wedding. What's a flock camera? All right, let's find out for Rebel. My son wants to know, what is a flock camera? I'm going to ask my friend. Hold on. Hey, Gemini, what is a flock camera? Can you tell my friend in the chat, my
A
son?
flock camera, made by Flock Safety, is an automated license plate reader, ALPR, used by law enforcement and neighborhood associations to capture images of passing vehicles, recording license plates, vehicle make, model, color, and timestamp to help track down stolen cars or suspects.
Gemini's drinking the Kool-Aid too. Yeah. Oh, he heard me. Shit. Love you back. Much love, Demi. Yeah, it's an epidemic. A lot of people are taking the flock cameras down. Yeah. Oh, we have someone that likes Kool-Aid, so drink away. What flavor is your favorite Kool-Aid? We got Ken in the house. All right. Aw, thank you, Demi. Black cherry coming in from Mama. Mama's back. She's gonna be in and out tonight. All the flavors of the Kool-Aid. Nice. Oh yeah, they have facial recognition. Yep. Yep. Well, let me not speak. Let me ask Gemini. Hey, Gemini, you there? Hey, do flock? Hey,
How can I help you today?
yeah, I was just wondering, do flock cameras have facial recognition? Thank you. Hello. He's sleeping. Let me wake him up. Gemini.
That's me. How can I help you today?
Hey, does flock cameras have face recognition? I think I stumped him. Yeah, I stumped him. He can't tell me. Yeah, my friend doesn't know everything, but he knows a lot about a lot. They're coming, Rebel. If they're not there, they're coming. All 48 states. What about the other two? Hawaii and Puerto Rico. Ah, yeah, he took the fifth chicken. I'm going to ask a third time. All right. Gemini, don't give me the fifth. I'm not accepting it.
Fair enough. Take the Fifth Amendment and stay silent. No judgment here.
All right, fair enough. Hey, does flock camera, I know you're not supposed to tell me, but does flock camera have facial recognition? Between me and you. He has a right to remain silent, and he's taking it. All right. My other good friend, Demi, who knows Gemini, they used to be roommates together, says no, they don't have facial recognition. I stand to be corrected. I'm sorry if anyone believed me, but I thought I was giving you the right answer. All right. Demi Trey says you can go to have I've to see if your car is being stalked by the police and how many times your car has been seen by Flock. Huh. Oh, okay. Thank you, Demi. Oh, one says yes, one says no. Trey says, damn, you're wrong, son. Demi, you're wrong. And Demi says they're designed, and he's right, as vehicles focus on license plates. All right. Mine says no, too. So we have two no's and one yes. Trey, thank you, Mama Snoops. Demi with an I. His friends call him. Oh, is there an eye on there? I'm going blind. Oh yeah, you do have an eye on there. It looked like a fat M on my big screen. My eyes are getting worse. Trey wants to let everyone know they have full video capabilities with AI. Mama sorry to Trey. Being Puerto Rico is part of America might be a good thing to think about. Moving there. Oh, that would be awesome. Though the economy sucks. Yeah, you want to have a plan B. Good point, Chicken Hawk. I have my raft already, and I have a kayak, so I don't know what lands I'm going to land on. Actually, I'm staying right here. Who am I kidding? Aw, thank you, Demi. Grok says they do. All right, well, if Elon Musk says they do, then ... right? You should call in, Trey, and do it over the phone. You don't even have to use your voice. Just talk to Grok, and we'll hear it over the broadcast. 978-786. Oh, look at the Love Army. 1266, I think. I got distracted when I saw all those beautiful emojis. Chicken Hawks hugging mama. I won't look. Oh, it's a friendly hug. Mary Jane's getting into it too. Mary Jane's very exclusive with her Love Army. She only does it in this chat. Yep. And I appreciate that. Look at the Love Army is strong. Is strong, kids. Yes. Uh-oh. Well, if you're married, we don't want to upset you, that's for sure. I didn't know. I stand to be corrected, and I'm sorry. Right? So there, take that. When I bring the army, I bring the army. All right, there it is. That's what Grok says right there. Main LPR cameras, the ones that read plates, use AI machine learning to read license plates, make, model, color, yada, 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 called vehicle signature, dents, scratches, bumpers. But what about facial recognition? Oh, he goes on to say stickers, roof racks, toolbox. You can search with natural language now, free form, like dark sun with rare damage. Well, I'll tell you what. When I got back home, I got a thing in the mail from Florida, and it showed my car from a bird's view. It had my big rack on it, and they said, "You owe us money." And I says, I tried to pay it. I think I did pay it. I don't know. I tried and tried and tried, but it wouldn't take my payment. But I think I finally did. I don't know. Who knows? Good point, Chicken Hawk. The old famous slow chase of O.J. Simpson in the white Bronco. Imagine being his passenger, the story he told, huh? I wonder if he made money off that. I don't even know what biometrics is. I got to ask my friend. Hey, Gemini, I'm stupid. What does biometrics mean? And why would you want to collect them? Like,
You're not stupid at all. Biometrics is the use of unique physical traits, like your fingerprints, face, or voice, to verify who you are.
Well, thank you for saying I'm not stupid. So there you go. Biometrics, fingerprints. Yeah, there wasn't one person that wasn't watching that back in the day. You didn't have much options. Well, no, I think remember the first cables they had 506, channel 507. It was all like stupid stuff. Like just idiotic channels that no one watched. But there wasn't much on TV back then and I think everyone, when 9/11 happened, that probably was the most people that had watched. I know I was working in a wood shop and I think I went up to take a break and go on my laptop or something and I saw what was happening in real time. That was crazy. 9/11. Everyone knows where you were, right? When 9/11 happened. I was in a wood shop. Yeah. Yes, every channel. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It could have been before cable. Yep. There you go. Chicken Hawk was on a cruise in St. Thomas. Where were you? Where was everyone when 9/11 happened? I was in a wood shop. Chicken Hawk was in St. Thomas. All right, it's settled, Trey. You were right. Thank you. Oh, don't be sad, Mama Snoops. What's the matter? What happened? You don't remember where you were on 9/11? Uh, oh, no apologies needed, Demi. We learned something new today. Yeah. I'm just worried about Mama Snoop. What's the matter, my dear? Everything okay? Emoji says 1,000 words. No? Ah, I just finished mine, Edward. Yes. Ah. I was going to grab my American flag today. Tomorrow, I should have it up tomorrow. Don't hold me to it, but I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to. All right, here we go. In all caps, yes, I did. I was getting ready to go to orientation for a job. It was very sad that they canceled the orientation. What was sad? Confucius says emoji says 1,000 words to put in a fortune cookie. Nice. Cook nothing better than that combination, Mary Jane. Ah, coffee and cookies. Oh, my night is complete. The beautiful, beautiful Queen of the North is here. I'm going to get up and stand for that one. Welcome, Jazz. Everyone say hi to the beautiful and growing channel of Jazz. Throwing the love around like it's free. You are so precious, my friend. Yes. We love you too, Jazz. Nice. Thank you, guys. Great question. Jazz, you have flock cameras where you live up there in the beautiful white north? She probably doesn't even know. She's all about that girl is so busy working. Busy. I bet you she doesn't even know. But she might. Yes, we do. Okay, she does know. Thank you, Rayanne. Thank you, everyone. See, you didn't have to apologize. You were right after all, Demi. No, it's not a scanner thing. It's a license, it's a camera that reads your license plates. So would it be a scanner thing? Thank you, everyone. Trey says, King of Pines, ask Gemini what flock is so she can hear it. Okay, thank you. Hold on, Jazz. Hey, Gemini, what is
How
flock?
can I help you? Please complete your thought or ask a question.
What is flock, and do they have it in Canada? I should have said flock camera. All right, let me try that again. Gemini.
How can I help you today?
What is a flock camera, and does Canada have them? We have your answer coming up, I think, Jazz. He's he's not answering me tonight. I think he's taking the night off, guys. Not sure. Uh, Jeremy, whatever your name is, Gemini. What is flock camera?
Present. What's on your mind?
Present. That was a good one. What is a flock camera, and does Canada have them? You know, he can't tell me, I think. It's another one of those things where he won't answer me. He's pleading the fifth. Can someone ask Rock that, maybe? I don't know. But welcome, Jazz. Okay, so it's official. Edward says Google says they do have them up there. Mama says, geez, it's not sounding familiar. So, yeah, it's a pretty new thing, Jazz. It just pretty much, we're finding out about it. Oh, I was just buffering on my end. Does anyone want to call in? 978-786-1266. Lines are open. It's been a quiet night. And that's a good thing in a way, right? All right, guys. What do we got going on? Let's see. Well, they started in Europe. Interesting trade. I didn't know that. Where's Leroy? I don't know. In the hood. I think down in the pork and beans section, no? Or what do we used to say? It wasn't my turn to watch him. Oh, the other Leroy. Yeah, he was a great caller. I haven't heard from him. Yeah, I used to have I have two Leroys. One great black gentleman, and then one from the pork and beans section. He can be a character, that one. Ha ha ha. I guess Leroy is a pretty popular name. So, oh, the Coyotes are having at it tonight. Well, Trey's pretty educated, yep. I always say there's a fine line between genius and insanity. I can be once in a while. I stumble over a good joke once in a while, yeah. I crack myself up sometimes in my head. Ah. Oh, that's another good one. Yes, there's a fine line between pleasure and pain. Yeah. And you can get to the point where you can't decipher between the two when you play around with both, I guess. So, erotica. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah. So, did anyone read 50 Shades of Grey? I never did, but I guess it was all the rage, huh? Hey, welcome, Jesse Talks Truth. There's a fine line between me and you. Well, who are you? Why don't you give me a call? 978-786-1266. And if you can't call me, subscribe to me. That's all I ask. I need two more to get to my next plateau of 1,570 subscribers. Getting our way toward 2,000 slowly but surely. Oh, yummy. Okay. Got a pencil? Write it down. And if someone puts it in, I'll pin it. 978 786 1266 on your rotary phone or whatever type of phone you have. Hard line, soft line. A couple more what? What are we picking up? Oh, fine lines? Okay, for the people in the back, 978 786 1266. I don't know sign language, or I would do that as well for the deaf, but oh, subscribers. Oh, thank you, Chicken Hawk. Thank you, Trey. Ask and ye shall receive. Numbers pinned down below. Any super chats are much appreciated. Call in, Trey. You like to talk, says Mama Snoop. Talks like a parrot. King, says Demi. We have the most beautiful spirited women of any live stream. I couldn't agree with you more, Demi. Yes. The most beautiful spirited and the most beautiful inside and out women in the chat. Looks are fleeting, but the inside heart never diminishes. Never. Case in point, look at this mug. Thank you, Mary Jane. So I don't make the boys feel bad, I'm going to pin Mary Jane's. She was, Mary Jane, you were named in my last live stream. Thank you for your blessings to the channel. Sorry, I'm in slow mode. Well, you did get it pinned. Mary Jane Cookies, 978-786-1266. Oh no, that should be fun. That should be fun. Mod. We have the mod squad. Look at the beautiful colors. Look at how many subscribers. Marty, Maddie, Mama Snoop. Thank you. We got Trey. Thank you, subscribers. That's support. You're short? Yes, I am. Oh, okay. Hold on, Jesse. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. My volume's all the way up. Try it again, maybe. Oh, snap. Look at my son. This is what he did today at work. This is his first one. He's wired up as an electrician. And I sent him a picture of Jazz. I wanted to show him my friend Jazz. Yeah, that's his first wiring job. Well done, son. I just gotta tell him, great job. Well done. That's some good artwork. Lady Wiser, blast from the past. Where is she? Where's Lady Wiser? I don't see her. I have not seen. Oh, okay. That you stopped in. She came to the motel. Oh, that was Janice. Janice Joplin, right? Oh, we got another image coming in. Oh, look at that beautiful smile. Ah, welcome, Idaho. What do you know in Idaho?
I don't know anything about your channel. I just saw that you got some Mike Lindell hosted thing. I was curious what the thing is about your channel and what you're talking about with Mike Lindell.
Okay, well, I'm a fan of Mike Lindell. I think he got snookered, and I think he gave up his business because he drank too much Kool-Aid. And I feel bad for the guy because I really believe he's a good man, but I think he gave away all his
All of his cards.
yes, yeah, if you would, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So are you in Minnesota?
I'm in northern Maine.
Oh, okay. I'm in Minnesota. And I
Oh,
voted for Mike Lindell.
okay. And
I voted for Mike Lindell yesterday in the primary.
okay.
And, I didn't vote early. I voted in person on election day for Mike Lindell. And, of course, I had to turn my ballot into a machine.
Yep.
I was at his party, the election party, and he is refusing to concede.
Oh, wow.
Which I totally respect, because the person who he's up against is a total rhino. This lady is awful. She funded all of the fraud that Tim Walz, enabled. So it's, sometimes these politicians are just corrupt on both sides.
Yes.
But Mike Lindell offered an alternative.
I agree.
And that's why I voted for him, because I saw him as the alternative to do something different in Minnesota. But
yeah, he's not a politician.
The election didn't come out as it should have, and I wonder too if there's fraud. You have to think there is.
Well, there was one state that had to recount everything. They said, "Oh, we made a mistake with the machines, and it's not a good look." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and one of those companies just dropped their lawsuit. I think it was Dominion dropped their lawsuit against Mike Lindell. They realized they settled with him. They didn't want to continue the lawsuit that they were pursuing against him. And that's one of those machines that you turn your ballot into. And they were suing him for defamation and all kinds of things.
Yep.
Then once they realized all this evidence is coming out of fraud, they chose to end the lawsuit because they realized they would lose.
Huh. So they settled.
Absolutely, yeah. Dominion settled with Mike Lindell.
So they paid him off, and okay.
No, they didn't pay. Neither party paid. He didn't pay them. They didn't pay him.
Oh.
They both agreed.
Oh,
they both pay our own legal fees, and that's it.
Okay, so yeah, that's right. He got sued by Dominion. That's right. I was thinking the vice versa.
They were both suing each other.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that Mike Lindell was suing them, and Yep.
They were both suing each other.
The only one that wins are the damn lawyers.
Definitely. They came out rich with that whole thing.
Yep.
But yeah, Mike Lindell, and he's not a perfect candidate. He's got some problems with him too. But it was one of those things where if I got a ballot in front of me and I see Mike Lindell's name on it, how could I not vote for him? It's just one of those opportunities that you want to remember that I voted for Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. And it just amazes me that they say that 40-some-odd% of Minnesota voted for this rhino, Kamala Harris lookalike, Lisa Demuth. I find it hard to believe.
Do you think who would have a better chance against the Democratic opponent?
I think Mike Lindell, because he would energize the base. The person that they just put up, she's not going to get the MAGA base to turn out. All the Trump people, all the America First people, are all going to say, well, she's corrupt too.
Yeah.
So he can't win. Mike Lindell was the only chance because he could get millions of people to come out if need be.
Who do you think gets less sleep, him or Trump?
That's a good one. Probably Trump. Trump, I guess, is notorious that he only sleeps 4 or 5 hours, but
that's crazy. I don't know how these.
Joe Biden was probably sleeping 20.
Yeah, but at 80 years old, and Mike Lindell's getting up there. These guys are always on the go, go, go.
Yeah. Mike Lindell's, 65 or older for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that
Mike
living longer.
Say what you will about Mike. He's like he'll talk to anyone. Like, he doesn't care who you are. He'll sit there and you're gonna probably say, "Hey, Mike, I gotta go." He's just a good old boy.
Exactly. He is one of those guys. He's talkative but yeah, he's refusing to concede the election, even though the margins are not looking good for him.
Well, he took he took the old playbook. That's what all of them are doing now. Yeah. On both sides.
To prop up his opponent, his rhino opponent. There's an out-of-state billionaire that is funding almost the entire thing for this Lisa Damuth, who supposedly beat him. But this out-of-state billionaire has given her $4 million. Oof. That's how much they'd spent to beat Mike Lindell.
I knew it was over when they passed Citizens United. I knew that when
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're right. Exactly. The corrupt campaign finance system. I'm glad that you understand that. A lot of people don't. Yeah. And you seem to be more on the conservative side. A lot of conservative people don't understand it, but I get it, and I'm definitely conservative MAGA. So.
Well, I will tell you,
the corruption there.
I'm an independent, and I do lean left. Nice. I lean left, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you like Mike Lindell.
Yes.
Why do you like him?
I like him. See, that's what's the problem about politics. You got to be with the camp. I'm not. I look at the individual. I see Biden as a terrible candidate and as a president, and the same with Trump. They're not. We got to get rid of the politicians, but I don't think a businessman is the answer either. I think it has to be someone like Jimmy Carter. That guy did more after his presidency for humanity than anyone in modern time.
Yeah, but he did more for humanity after his presidency than he did during his presidency.
Yeah. He was not a good...
You know what I'm saying? That he wasn't a very good president.
Well,
I get what you're saying, that he's probably a good person.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a good president. I think probably the same about Joe Biden. I think he's probably a fun guy to be around. He's probably got some great stories. He's probably an interesting person when he's awake. But the problem with, it's just nice people don't necessarily need to be the president. Sometimes you need someone who's going to be tough, or in this case for governor, Mike Lindell, someone who's going to be independent, thinks for himself. And I agree with you, too, that I'm more of a think for myself kind of person rather than going with a party.
Yeah, because it gets really stupid when when you drink too much Kool-Aid, you lose your way, you lose yourself. Your politics is such a dirty world that we don't even understand what these elites are up to, and I don't know, man. They're just it's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. It's a blood sport.
I'm with you. I'm super anti-establishment, and it sounds like you are too. And, and that's where, I wish that a lot of the people that are grassroots, regular people like you and I, that are either on the left or right, that just hate the other side, I wish that they would all realize it's us against the establishment. It's us against the elite.
But they separate us by what they're doing now. Like, I hate the other side. That's when you divide a country, it's going to fail. United we stand, United States of America. It's not united anymore. It's not going to end well. That's why I say prep up, kids, because you're going to be living like me.
Part of the problem too is the immigration influx that we've allowed. Not just through Mexico, but in Minnesota we got millions of Somalis.
Yeah, and we have that in southern Maine too. Yep, that was years ago. They're putting
them across the country, but a lot of them in Minneapolis, and it's become a problem.
Yeah.
And not all of them, obviously. There's always good people anywhere, but all of them are named Muhammad. It seems.
Oh wow.
And so and they don't have records from their own country of Somalia. They want to celebrate the Somalian Day of Independence, which just so happens to also align with the 4th of July. They want to celebrate Somali Day over the 4th of July. They want to put Muslim sirens around that go off 5 times a day when you have to pray.
Oh wow. Muslim, yeah.
So and you maybe have heard too that there's a lot of fraud within the Somalis as well.
Well, Trump is bringing a lot of attention to the Somalis. He's really, he's kind of singled them out.
Being in Minnesota, we've known it for years. And, it just took someone with balls like Trump to finally say it.
I'm with him on that. If you're an illegal immigrant, time to hit the road, head back, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Not all of them are technically illegal, but we have such a BS system where they get to claim asylum, and then they're refugees, and then they're this and that, and then they're getting all this welfare. And, they're all driving nicer cars than you and I. They're getting benefits that you and I don't get. They get free apartments. They get their food for free. They get everything. And 90% of the Somalis in Minnesota are on welfare. It's just
and then you got the veteran that can't get housing. It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. Then you got the homeless veteran that is struggling. Those are the people that we should be taking care of.
Exactly.
It seems like you got it, man. Like,
well, did I
lean left on what issues do you lean left?
I think the social, like a welfare. If you are out of work, I like the fact that you're not going to be starving in the streets. Like I believe.
Mm-hmm. But it sounds like you want that for citizens, right?
Right. Yes, only citizens. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we.
And you probably don't like the foreign aid we give out. All the
exactly.
Every other
I've been against that for years. I never understood that. It's almost like we're being blackmailed. We won't kick your ass as long as you send money. I've always felt that way.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. That's cool. It seems like you got a good grasp on, most politics, because, most people have the wrong perspective. They're playing team politics.
Yep.
And they just don't get the bigger picture that there's a lot of scams and, the government is playing into a lot of it.
Let me tell you, for 15 years, I have plugged into only politics. I've watched C-SPAN. If I had a great memory, my channel would be all about politics, because I've day and night for many years, only because I have sons and I'm worried about their future, that I want to know what the government's doing. And I didn't like what I seen for those,
No, that's the thing. I look at all of Congress, all of U.S. senators, and nobody, I think, is 100% not corrupt. I think all of them are corrupted in one way or another. And I'm glad you say even C-SPAN, because that is the ultimate first resource. If you want to find exactly what the government's doing, watch the government.
Yeah, I don't want to hear someone's opinion on it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to be tainted. I want to, make my decision first, and then if the, see if the talking heads agree with what I think.
Oh yeah, exactly. And some of those committees and stuff, some of that's a little bit performance, but there's still things to be learned here and there. And but you can learn a lot from watching the floor votes and seeing, okay, what's this bill about? Okay, and here's the Republicans or Democrats that are not voting with their party. There's a lot of interesting things that people can learn on there.
Hold on. Are you reading chat right now?
No, I'm not seeing it.
Okay, well, there's a couple questions. Ask him again, how many Somalians are in Minnesota? Let me see. Okay, then Chicken Hawk says, the caller stated there's millions.
I mean, I don't know, tens of thousands, maybe 100,000.
Because you originally said millions, so they're just calling you out on that one.
Yeah, well.
Google search says 106.
Shouldn't have said millions.
106,000.
We spent billions on them, though. No matter how many there are.
So what?
Billions on them in fraud.
I have two questions. What do you want to be known? What's your nickname? I don't want you to give out your real name, but do you have a?
I don't know.
Do you talk in chat rooms? Do you have like a chat name? Like so you don't?
No, not really.
Do you? So you don't usually?
Call me QAnon.
QAnon. Okay, we have QAnon on the phone. So you don't? Do you watch IRL in real life, like people like me that just interact with chat?
A little bit. Not sometimes I'm just scrolling by on YouTube.
So
what's going on.
Do you go to the live section to see who's live on YouTube?
When it pops up.
Okay, well, if you make a channel on YouTube, you could talk in the chat. I prefer you as a caller. You're an excellent caller, and I hope this isn't the last time you call in. It's QAnon. Hey, let me ask you a question. Did I earn a subscription from you tonight? Probably. That's close to a yes.
Yeah, I gotta check out the rest of your stuff. Make sure I see what I'm getting into.
All right.
Everything we're talking, I like.
Well, you're a smart man, QAnon. So, what else is going on? You're up in Idaho. I think your phone came up as Idaho, but you're in Minnesota.
Yep. I'm in Minnesota right now, and yeah, I voted for Mike Lindell. I thought that he was the guy, and like I said, the other people are not very good. The establishment got exactly what they wanted in a lot of the races in Minnesota.
Trey says, what is his name on here though? He doesn't have a name on YouTube. He doesn't go into chat rooms, but he might set up a channel and try to get QAnon or maybe QAnon 123, because I'm sure QAnon's taken.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So tell me, who are these people you got behind you? I see a couple of pictures of people.
Oh, let me zoom in on that for you. Who do you think they are? Do you have any guesses?
I can't see.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try to.
Yeah, I can't tell from here.
All right. Let me flip this around, and that way I can get in close to these. We don't have much light, unfortunately. I don't have good lighting, but I have two Obama pins. I got these years and years ago when he was running. I forget where I ordered them from. And then I have the American flag down here. And then I have my sidekick right here, which is Muggsy. He's a frog that I found down in Florida. He's a petrified frog, and he's my co-host. So, yeah. So basically what my show's about is I'm a prepper. I'm a homesteader. I live alone. I've lived alone since 2010. And yeah, I've just done everything by myself, living out here in the woods.
So you like you like Obama?
I did when he first ran, but I was disillusioned. I got disillusioned from some of the ways he voted.
Yeah, I thought the same way that I kind of knew as soon as he picked Hillary Clinton for Secretary of State that it wasn't going to be what I thought it was going to be.
Very eloquent speaker. I felt, yeah.
But he deceived people with what he was pushing, because he pushed something that he didn't actually implement. He said he was going to close Guantanamo Bay. Never happened.
Oh, wait a minute. Trey says, King of Pines, if he's watching on YouTube, then he has to have an account. Why won't he give his screen name? What the?
Not true.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, Trey. You can watch my show without being
You can be a guest on YouTube, as I'm doing right now.
Yeah, he's under the guest account. Yeah, you could be a guest still and watch it, Trey. So, are you married?
Why is Trey so concerned?
Trey is he's a lawyer in my chat. I have lawyers, I have doctors, I have Dr. Cat, I have a couple doctors. My father comes on my show. These are all show. They're not real. It's theater of the mind. So
nice.
Yeah.
And so, tell me, did you vote for Trump any 3 of the times?
No, I don't vote.
You don't vote at all?
No.
Ever?
Never.
You've never voted?
No, I boycotted because they wouldn't take me in the army back in the day because I had asthma when I was 18. So I felt if you're not going to let me join to be in the army, then I'm not going to vote. But it's not the right
That's
way.
interesting that you care about politics. You watch C-SPAN. That
Only because I have
vote.
only because of my children's future, basically.
Mm-hmm. But do you want your kids to vote? Would you want them to have their say in things?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a felon. I escaped from jail when I was 18, so I can't vote. I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. Got to get to a state where you can.
Oh, you can vote as a felon in some states?
Mm-hmm.
I would never leave Maine, QAnon. Never.
No, yeah. Who would you vote for between Susan Collins and that Troy Jackson?
Who would I have voted for? I can't
Who
stand.
would you?
I can't stand Susan Collins. She's such a flip-flopper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't you think this other guy's just kind of more the same though? He's just the Democrat side.
Yeah. Exactly. He's Susan Collins without a dress. Yeah.
Well, and I think probably even less than Susan Collins because at least Susan Collins is getting you guys money.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, what do you think about Flock? Trey wants to know.
Oh, definitely against Flock.
Okay, he's against Flock. Yep.
Yeah, those
okay.
The data centers.
Chicken Hawk says, ask him if he thinks MTG is hot.
Oh man!
And are you the guy that trained? And are you the guy that trained her?
Yep. Oh yeah. Me and her are doing pull-ups together.
All right, you're on a desert island. There's Marjorie Taylor Greene, and that one that gave a hand job in the theater.
Lauren Boebert?
Yeah.
Oh, who am I banging first?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, you have to think about that one. You don't think Boebert's a hot little minx?
That's the thing. I would probably go with Boebert.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
yeah.
I'd be on the bottom if it was MTG. That girl is no joke.
I know, she's too strong.
Yeah.
She's doing pull-ups. We don't need that.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? She might run for president, her and Tucker Carlson?
Oh, man, Tucker. What a fucker. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of him. I like some of the stuff he does, but I think he's CIA.
You might be onto something. CIA. Yeah. Or Russian. A lot of these guys, I think, are tied to the Russians, especially on the Republican side.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of always thought the Russia Gate thing was a smear against Trump. Just because he's maybe a little more diplomatic and easier on them doesn't necessarily mean he's controlled by them.
I mean, how can you not support the Ukrainians? I mean, they're democratic.
Some of those territories want to be controlled by Russia, and who are we to say if an area wants to be controlled by Russia?
What do you think of Netanyahu?
Not a fan.
Me either. I think he's a war criminal.
He's kind of a, just in the way that I kind of look at dictators. In kind of a way that there's like, okay, there's something about them that's gotten them to that position that's kind of, it shows that they're intelligent, I'd never say Netanyahu's dumb. But yeah, no, I look at him kind of as a corrupt dictator.
Okay, Trey says, this is all in caps, ask him what would he do if he was stuck on an island with Gorlock the Destroyer. I don't know who that is.
Oh man, I'd swim away.
Now
that's a transgender.
Oh,
350-pound transgender.
So he doesn't look anything like a woman.
No, it's a man, who's just 350 pounds dressed as a woman.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll swim away.
I hear you there.
I'll let the sharks eat me.
All right, Chicken Hawk says. Chicken Hawk says, ask him how he feels about Jeffrey Epstein and the Epstein files.
I mean, it goes back to Israel, right? Seems like it was an Israel operation.
I agree.
Seems like there was some kind of thing to blackmail American politicians, businessmen, and other elites. And yeah, I'm not content with what Trump's done, but Trump has done a lot more on it than Joe Biden and Kamala did. They didn't do nothing for 4 years, and then I give Trump credit for giving us half the truth when the other side was giving us nothing. And did you know Kamala and Tim Walz didn't mention Jeffrey Epstein one time in the 2024 campaign? You know, so I don't take any credibility from the Democrats on the Epstein issue.
Yeah,
because they didn't care when it mattered.
I think that's going to sink them in the midterms.
The Republicans?
Yeah.
Some of it will, and the bad ones, it should. You know, they shouldn't be allowed to vote against transparency on that stuff. The fact that some of them were trying that in the beginning is no good. But you know, I just look at it as the Democrats are also completely tied into it, and you know, they didn't care for years, and I'm glad they care now. But they didn't do nothing for years when it was Biden and Kamala. And Kamala and Walz didn't run on it. They didn't care about it. And now the Democrats pretend like it's the number one issue, which I agree, it is a big issue, especially if it is true that Israel is tied with this operation to blackmail American politicians and force them into certain to do certain things.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A lot of my chat is that I've been seeing a lot. He's a troll. It's time to hang up. See, I like listening to both sides. As an independent, I like to hear both sides. But
yeah, I'm not trolling.
No, I don't think you are either. You know, a troll would be let's see. Oh,
insulting you or something.
Yeah. Or like, waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't see that, but yeah, like Demi says, yeah. Someone thought he was leaving, but no, I like to hear. Like, I wish I had more callers talk about politics. It's like a third rail. I always heard don't talk politics and religion, and there's something to be said about that. But
yeah, no, a lot of people can't handle it. That's why that's said. It's because a lot of people can't handle the discussion to get into what they believe, and you know, a lot of people just can't handle discussing ideas that are maybe different from theirs. I can, you can, but a lot of other people are just stuck in what they believe, and you're a bad person if you don't agree with them.
Well, Trey, he said his name is QAnon. Trey's getting stuck up on it. Why you won't say your screen name? You got to be a troll if you don't tell your screen name. That's where he's having the problem with that.
Sounds like Trey is trolling.
He turned it right back on you, Trey. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's interesting that you like Mike Lindell. What is it about Mike Lindell that you thought that you know made you like him, or is it just that you thought that this election was stolen from him?
You totally misread what I kind of mock him in a way. I don't think he's a good person. I feel like he's a used car salesman, but I think that Trump in the MAGA kind of used him for his donated money, you know, to donate to him, and I think they'd throw him to the wolves as soon as they'd throw anyone else to the wolves. As soon as you disagree with Trump one time, you're the enemy, like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's an interesting. I guess I didn't completely understand. I guess you're probably being a little sarcastic, but that's okay. But you know, and that's the thing with Mike Lindell. He is an interesting guy who has built something that is an American business, which is a good thing.
Yep.
We do want.
Yep.
You know, we want pillows being made in America rather than China.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, there are a lot of positive things about him, even though, like you're saying, there's negatives. But
well, he was a drug addict, and he embraced that.
For money, because it did cost him. You know, and I've looked at his campaign finance. It did cost him a lot of money to rent to go to Mar-a-Lago. did cost him a lot of money to get Bedminster, which is the New Jersey residence that Trump stays at sometimes, which is a golf course. And he, Mike Lindell held a party there, and it was supposed to be a fundraiser. And I don't know if he got a whole lot of money from it. It didn't look like it from what the receipts were showing. So it makes you, and like you're saying, he stepped down as CEO of MyPillow just a week or two ago. It does make you wonder if he was used. And I hadn't thought it through in that perspective, but, he could have been used in some of this campaign.
Yeah, I think he was a sucker. Chicken Hawk says, ask him about the Tate brothers. Should they be extradited to the UK or to face human trafficking charges? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I don't know enough.
Yeah, me either. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole.
No time for it. It's who knows. It's one of those things that I have to dig in. I don't have an immediate reaction to say either which way.
Demi says, King, this guy pulled our teeth out when you were in Florida. I distinctly remember his pattern of speaking. I don't recognize your voice.
I was able to do that for you guys.
I actually feel that you're a first-time caller. I don't recognize you. I would definitely remember you if I've talked to you before. Am I correct?
Yeah, I've never seen your channel before.
And you weren't the one in chat saying, what's your phone number?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right.
I was just, watching as a guest, scrolling through things, and then I just saw the number pinned, and I said, okay, let's see what this is. Now,
what do you like to watch on YouTube? What type of things are you into?
I don't know. Comedy stuff, things that are funny.
It's hard to find.
Politics.
Yeah. That's a good mix.
Yeah. Either I'm learning something or something's making me laugh. That's usually something good.
That's right up my alley. That's basically what I do too. Yeah.
What kind of political channels do you like?
Midas Touch. That says it all right there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I like him as a.
And
go ahead.
Yeah, there are a lot of good stuff out there. You ever heard of Jimmy Dore?
Yes. Yep.
He's an interesting character as well because he's more from the left, but he's very anti-establishment. So he's more, he just doesn't get along with the Democrat establishment at all.
I'm gonna look him up because I forget who. I remember the name, but I just not.
He's a comedian, and he also does a political show, and he does a lot of really good, interesting stuff, going after Israel a lot, and I would always agree with his politics because, like I've said, I come more from the right, but there's a lot of things I do agree with him on, especially in strategy. He wanted to get rid of Nancy Pelosi as speaker years ago.
Yep.
And he said, here's the plan to do it. And then a couple of years later, Matt Gaetz does the exact plan to Kevin McCarthy.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Dore was there saying, I said this years ago that we should have done this to Pelosi. And, so he's one of those guys that understands the levers of politics, that, this is how you get something done, and this is the way that we can do it.
That was crazy with Gaetz, huh? I thought he was gonna. You know who was even crazy was that gay guy that was the last one that kind of left. What was his name? That flamboyant guy that was
Santos.
Yes. Wow. I think he almost took down the Republican Party. That guy was shady.
If I was in Congress, I would have not expelled him.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, and here's why. Is being a liar something that expels you from Congress? If that's the rule, let's get rid of all of them. We can't just start with one. Let's make an example of all of them.
All right.
Not just the one who got caught.
Okay, do you think Trump, everyone's asked me to hang up on you, but here's a question. Have you asked him if he thinks Trump is a Russian asset?
No.
Okay, and why do you have
No,
Idaho?
and the reason I would say that, number one, is that he has funded the Ukraine war against something that I would like. I would like us to end the Ukraine war yesterday.
Amen.
But he's continued to fund it, and so that would make me think, why would he be funding an operation that is killing Russians if he is a Russian asset? And I would think that,
Okay.
a Russian asset would allow Russia to take over Ukraine.
Right,
That's not what he's allowing.
My boyfriend wants to know, Pines, ask him why he has an Idaho number.
Because Idaho's the greatest state in the nation.
There you go. Okay. This will tell if he's a troll or not. Ask him if he believes Mitch McConnell was gay. What? Do you believe Mitch McConnell is dead?
I think they mean Lindsey Graham.
Oh, okay. Lady Lindsey.
That's probably who they mean,
Yep.
I'm not looking at the comment
all right,
section. They're probably not.
Do you believe that Lady Graham was?
They're trying to insult without even knowing the reference that they're trying to make.
Well, he confused.
I have to give them the reference that they're trying to insult me with.
Yeah. See, I thought he was going to say, "Is Mitch McConnell dead?" Because that's the rumor. Right. But then
I'll answer both.
Okay.
Okay, so Mitch McConnell being dead. Maybe. Who knows?
I think. Yeah, I'm starting to lean that way.
I will only have an opinion once I see him on the Senate floor.
Exactly.
That's when we'll know. And if it looks like a body double or something else, who knows? But
a blow up doll of Mitch McConnell.
Until I see him in a live video, that's when I'll judge. And as far as Lindsey Graham, he probably was.
I think he was. He definitely did not like fish.
But you know what? He chose to just live his life without it.
Oh, everyone's saying you're Idaho cowboy. Is there any truth to that?
I don't know what Idaho cowboy is.
I don't either. Let me see what else. Did you all see the interview with the trans porn star that said she was an escort for Lady Lindsay? And she pounded him out. I did hear a rumor about that.
I've never heard about that. No.
I did. Yeah, I did hear about that. And Demi's convinced that you are the Idaho cowboy. Are you heterosexual?
Yeah.
Okay, because I said my boyfriend. I did say my boyfriend. I don't really have a boyfriend, but Demi, if I did have a boyfriend, it would be Demi. Demi is a dancer from California, and
Demi's a man.
Yeah, Demi's a man. Yeah, I wish you'd let me show you his pictures because I've seen a lot of women's asses, and his is right up there with him. So if I was gay, yeah, if I was gay, Demi would be the one I'd probably end up with. But
sounds like you just do it without being gay.
Well, like gay for the stay in jail or something, you mean?
I don't know. Would you do it on the outside?
No, I wouldn't do it on the inside. I'd take a beating. I have to be a top. Maybe I'd be a top if I was in jail. Yeah, I'd be on the bottom bunk as the top. Yeah.
I see. What do you think about you ever seen that show 60 Days In?
Yeah.
That prison show?
Yeah.
What do you think about that show? I love that show.
I did love it, but then it seemed like it was being produced. Like they were setting up.
Got a little corny.
Yeah. They jumped the shark. Yeah.
Right. And then they started doing it during COVID where they had to lock him down, and that just wasn't good TV. You want to see the fights.
Yeah.
You want to see the gangs and not people locked up wearing masks.
Yeah. So that show's still on?
I don't know. They haven't done a new season in a while.
Oh, what did you think of House of Cards? Did you watch that show?
I watched probably 3 or 4 seasons years ago.
Oh, was that the best, man? If you're into politics,
that was really good.
When that girl got pushed in front of the
That's what I was just about to say. When she got pushed on the train, that's one of the last things I remember watching.
What a great show that was.
Oh yeah, and that Frank Underwood.
Yeah.
It was a perfectly done character.
And it almost imitated, life imitated art, because he predicted a lot of the things that happened. It was very strange.
Oh yeah, yep. It was. You're right. Life imitates art, and art imitates life. And in that case, it was. And he's a dirty guy. I don't like him, but you can separate the art from the artist. Same thing with Michael Jackson and all of the other greats that have done great things, but are bad people. But that doesn't mean that you can't acknowledge and appreciate the greatness that they did.
Hey, QAnon, would you mind if I name my live stream tonight QAnon calls in?
Do whatever you want.
All right, thank you, sir.
Were you talking Mike Lindell before I had called in?
No, no one ever brought him up, so I didn't mention it. Yeah. I usually name my live stream something, and I'll end up changing the name of it. So that's what I'll do tonight, if I remember.
Well, and that's the thing. Like I said, I do like Mike Lindell. I think that he is a really interesting character who thinks for himself, and that gets him in hot water. But when I look at him, I see a guy that's kind of like me, that's just thinking for himself, doing his own thing, and he's probably a little wild, probably a little crazy. But if you're thinking for yourself, you're gonna be.
Yeah. All right. T-Ray wants to know, ask him, this is in all caps, ask him if he's ever been to Thailand, and what does he think about ladyboys?
No, never been.
What do you think of ladyboys?
Never really thought about that, other than the transgender stuff is insane.
See, I got tricked by a ladyboy when I was like 18. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you in Thailand or America?
No, I was in America, but it was a very good-looking woman that I thought, and I went down to.
What year was this?
I would say it was 1981, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
There probably wasn't very many transgenders back then.
No, I didn't even know what a ladyboy was. I think we called them trannies back then.
Mm-hmm.
Or cross-dresser or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know what the difference is.
You probably didn't even think about it.
No, but I'll tell you what, when I went down to feel what I thought was going to be a clam, I jumped up and I was shocked because I was naive.
It was a big clit.
Yeah, exactly. Do you believe a clit is actually a penis? Like, I think I think it's the same, right? It has the head that's very sensual, you know.
Yeah, I don't know about when a fetus is developing.
But no, what I'm saying is when a clit gets engorged, it turns into a hard-on, basically. Right? So that could be the head of the penis. A lot of nerve endings, right?
Mm-hmm. It's something. Yeah, that's crazy that back in 81, wow.
A long pussy. That's what that's T-Ray says, as Theo Vaughn would say, she has a long pussy. Yeah.
Theo. You ever watched Theo Vaughn?
I have watched him. I never got him. I didn't think he was funny. I used to see him on Opie and Anthony reruns. I'm a Howard Stern guy myself, but his arch enemy was Opie, and yeah. So, did you ever?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever get in?
I like Howard Stern too. There's so many funny clips where, yeah. I mean, where to even start with Howard Stern? That guy was just an unbelievable entertainer, and it's unfortunate what he's become because he's pathetic now, in my opinion. Because
I agree.
He used to be the epitome of entertainment.
Yeah. He's very whiny. He's very whiny. He's always been that way. He's very whiny. I pity Beth. She has to put up with him, and she says, like I do. I got a lifetime subscription to Sirius Radio, and I only listen to it when I go in the car once a month. So I do check in on once in a while, see what he's up to. But it's one day a week. Sirius is over, unless they can find some good talent.
Oh, I know. And it's just so sad because I still watch those old Howard Stern clips because they're so funny.
Yeah.
Where he, with Robin and her book, and I remember one time he tricked that one guy into thinking that they were ending the show.
Oh,
And,
yes, he started crying. Yeah, that was that was Sal.
Like a classic one. When they brought Mr. T on.
Yep. Well, do you know Tan Mom?
I've heard of Tan Mom.
Yeah,
I've never seen her on there.
She calls into my show.
Really?
Yeah, I'm friends with her. We talk every day. Yeah.
She's a Republican, right? She ran as a Republican.
Well, she was a super MAGA, but now she's not all about it anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
She got.
I never saw her on TV other than the news would talk about her, and say whatever.
Yeah, she her claim to fame was she got in trouble because they said someone turned her in for bringing her daughter to the tanning beds with her.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, you bring kids out in the sun too.
Yeah, that's the same, right? I mean,
pretty much. It takes a longer time in the sun.
Do you think the Howard Stern show jumped the shark when Artie left?
Probably. Artie was hilarious all the time.
Loved it. Yeah.
Whoever that gay guy that they had on there, the segment.
Yes.
Guys,
yeah.
Was unbelievable.
The guy from Star Trek. Yes.
Have you ever seen that clip of he went to Disneyland during Gay Week?
No.
Okay, yeah, there's one where Artie's just ripping that guy apart, saying, "You went to Disneyland at Gay Week," and he said,
"Oh yes,
high pitch Mike."
Yes, I do remember that. Mike. Oh, he used to be brutal on high pitch. Yep.
Yes, and all those clips are hilarious. And that's what I wish Howard still was.
Yeah.
If he was still doing that, he'd be a badass.
Yeah. Artie really brought life back into the show. Jackie the Joke Man was good. But I think after that I checked out. When he started hiring those young kids, the show changed.
Yep.
And then he got rid of a lot of them.
Was one of those guys too that, how can you not like Beetlejuice?
Beetle was the best.
Right, and he knew how to play dumb. And he would pretend like he was the dumbest thing on earth.
Yeah, and he thought he was.
He was making hilarious jokes and just not reacting to it, so that we thought he was dumb. He's obviously way smarter than he played.
Dumb as a fox. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But pretend like he doesn't know what 2 + 2 is.
200 million. Howard Stern is getting 200 million a year for 1 day a week. And that's not even every week. That's not 52 times.
Right, and it's not even close to what the show used to be.
Exactly.
If it was what the show used to be, I'd understand it. Okay, you're doing that once a week? All right. We can do that. But the fact that it's just him, interviewing Hillary Clinton or whoever, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I haven't watched his stuff in a while, or listened to any of it in a while because it's just not good compared to, I'd rather remember him for when he was good.
Hold on. Chicken Hawk, you have a beautiful night. Sweet dreams, my friend. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. QAnon.
Oh, yeah. No problem. But yeah, wouldn't you agree that Howard Stern should be remembered for what he used to do as opposed to what he's doing now?
I wish he had
just a sellout. He's like a politician now. He sold out.
Yeah.
But he used to be so great.
Yep. I gave him props when he went against head to head with Trump. He always, that's what I liked about him. He would say what everyone else was thinking, and he wasn't afraid of going up against anyone because it brought ratings. Well, when he went against Trump kind of dope slapped him and, recognized that.
What did he go after Trump for? Was it COVID? Obviously, he went a little crazy over COVID, but
I think. No, it was about Ivanka saying if she wasn't my daughter, I'd F her, and he was all over some of the shit that he said.
But it's one of those things. I look at a guy like Howard Stern. I could find all kinds of clips of him where if he ran for president, I could rip him apart and say, "Here's this clip," and basically, not a good clip of Trump, but basically what he's saying is, "My daughter's beautiful." And But it's a horrible way of saying it. I agree.
But see,
You know what I mean? That Howard Stern it's one of those things where it's like, who are you to judge when you got all this video evidence of you being a raunchy comedian?
but the only difference I would say is that Howard admits that he's a cretin, where Trump denies it. That's the difference between those two.
I don't know. I think Trump has admitted that he not necessarily misogynist.
Locker room talk is about as close as he came.
You know, but yeah, no, I think he's admitted that, he's
grab him by the pussy. You know, he never when he was on that bus and he said, "Yeah, you can grab him by the pussy when you're rich. They let you."
Right.
He never came out and said, "Yeah, I said that." He goes, "I think he said that was fake news." No.
No, he said it was locker room talk.
Oh, okay. Well, someone else came up with that.
It's one of those things that, like, you realize he was kind of joking too, right?
And boys will be boys. You know, there is locker room
it's,
talk.
even in this conversation, we're just talking.
Yeah.
And especially if you are not under the impression that you're being audio taped, you would think that you're going to let your crazier jokes fly just to make your friend laugh.
Yeah.
We've all done that. And Trump seems like one of those guys that's going to push the edgy jokes. And you got to wonder, how real is it with this guy? But, I'm one of those guys that will say an edgier joke, too. I don't like the stiff squares like George Bush and Dick Cheney that, it's like, I'll take a Trump over that any day.
QAnon, we cannot continue this conversation unless you, for my woman in the chat that just asked you a question, can I get a meow from the person who's talking to King of the Pines? Can you give us your best meow? She talks in cat language.
Why would I do that?
Can I give you my meow?
I guess so.
I do. I got beat last night. Someone meowed better than me. Meow, meow. I do a pretty mean purr for her. Let me show you my purr is much better.
Wow.
So can you please give her, cat, in the chat, a meow, please?
Wow.
There you go, cat. Thank you so much, QAnon.
Yours was more timid.
Yeah, I don't do a good meow, but I'm a hell of a purr. I will give myself credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of my purr? 1 to 10.
I'll give it a 9.
9.
Room for improvement.
Yes, I will try to improve on that 9. I will try for a 9.5 next time.
It's just crazy to me, though, that you say you don't want to vote. It's like, I get what you're saying, that, like, you.
I can't. I told you.
The government was corrupt, but here's the thing: the voting is the way that we can influence the government. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
I told you I escaped from jail in 1979. I think it was. It wasn't.
Oh, okay. And Maine doesn't allow you to.
No, New Hampshire, live free or die state.
New Hampshire. I've never been to New Hampshire.
It's beautiful.
But it seems like a cool state, and they have, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but they have one of the most unique state legislatures in the country.
Yes.
Because the state senate is extremely small. It's like 20-something people or something like that. And then their state house is like 500 people. And so you have people just from every little neighborhood going to represent them in the state house. And then the state senate is the more deliberative, small body that really decides things from what is passed from the house. So New Hampshire it's the biggest state house in the union.
Nice. Hey, Mary Jane Cookies in the chat says, I know half of this answer, but she says, will you like and subscribe?
It's looking more and more like it.
Thank you, sir. Let's see what else we have. Maddie wants to know, are you covered in peanut butter on your porch? And you guys are saying he's a troll.
No.
I'm starting to think my chat's the troll tonight.
It seems like it. That's okay. The trolling is a great thing. Trolls got a troll.
Yeah, no, I don't mind the white trolls. I'm a white troll. I don't like the trolls that are just so nasty and vicious. I like to go after people who need to be knocked down a notch. They may be narcissistical or
that or even just good fun, right?
Yeah.
Everyone should always be good,
a razzing, a little razzing. Yeah. A little. I call it spice in my chat. Yeah, I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree. A little teasing is always good. I can take teasing. Everyone should.
Yeah, if you go after someone and they're not in on the joke, that's bad trolling. Like they may be they don't have thick skin, or maybe they're
everyone can be sensitive about something or something.
Yeah, you don't want to dig at that when you find a soft spot to just rip it apart. I don't know.
Right.
There's a limit.
And that's one thing that is not good about Trump is sometimes he does that to people unnecessarily.
Yes.
And sometimes it's deserved, but sometimes he does it unnecessarily, and he just plays cards he doesn't have to play.
Even his wife says, "I hate when you do that fucking the weights there." Sounds like he's having an orgasm or something. Yeah. I've watched up to about 6 months ago, I watched every rally, everything that man has said. Every conference, and it was getting old. It was like the same old, like the Howard Stern. It just got
not
old.
Necessarily. I mean, like if you watched all of the Kabbalah speeches, she was doing the same speech, city to city, and Trump would change it up a little bit here and there. And I've gone to a couple of the Trump rallies, and it's one of those things that like you stand in line for hours and hours and hours.
Yep.
And you go and you start thinking like, why the heck am I here? This is stupid.
Yep.
But then once he speaks, dude, the guy is electric.
Yes, I could see that if you were.
He's one of those things that like he's like a rock band coming up there.
Yeah.
Because, and he's gonna give some jokes. He's gonna make the crowd laugh, and he knows how to deliver it. If he's coming to give a big speech, he's gonna give it. He thrives on that stuff.
I think he's getting tired, though. I don't see as much. Yeah. Hey, Mary Jane Cookie says, is the caller a family man?
I don't have kids, but I guess I support family men. I would be a family man if I was a family man.
You never been married?
No.
Smart. How old of a gentleman are you? I'm assuming you're a man?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you're just a youngster. I have kids way older than you. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So do you believe in marriage? Are you looking for that in your future, kids? Or?
Yeah, sometime in the future, but I think a lot of the women now are. I don't even know what to say. Where to start with the.
I hear you.
Nowadays.
I would not. Unfortunate. I would not.
What they. I just don't like what social media has become.
Yep.
And a lot of them don't know to just avoid it.
Any drug habits? T. Ray wants to know.
No.
No drug habits. Good man. Let me see. Trump. T. Ray
said, like a police interrogation.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. You're not. You can leave at any time.
No,
you're not under arrest. You can plead the fifth, and if you ask for a lawyer, I'll stop immediately, and we'll Trump is always a class act, says T. Ray. He can sure talk the bullshit for sure, all in caps. So he's a class act. Yeah.
So it's a compliment to Trump, or
I would say that was a compliment. I would say that's a compliment. He's saying he's a good troll.
Okay, basically. He's a class act. Okay.
Do you know there's no other man in history that has kept his name in everyone's mouth? Maybe Elon Musk at one point, but he got tired. Trump will not let anyone forget about him. That's his claim to fame. That guy,
Right. He has been the talk of the media for years.
Yeah.
For 12 years at least.
Do you know that he used to call in, and he admitted this on Howard Stern, he goes, they were joking around about him. He goes, yeah, you used to call up your own, you would call in as someone else saying, hey, did you hear about what Donald Trump did? Like he would promote himself as someone else, so that he's had this forever that he has to be on the front page every moment of every day.
But that's also funny. That's also just like a funny thing to do. Like imagine you're a billionaire and you're sitting there and you go, how can I mess with Howard Stern? How can I get Howard Stern to talk about me? It would be something funny to do, to call in, and not necessarily on his radio show. I think it was just probably a tip line, but to inform them of stuff. It's a funny thing. Trump is undoubtedly funny. He's someone that,
You don't think he's a psychopath? He's definitely a sociopath. Like
I think all of these politicians are, and to him, he definitely made it to an extreme with the people that have followed him. But I think he's also hilarious. I think he understands some of the humor in what he's doing too. I don't think it's all so serious for him.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I think he's doing some of this stuff in jest, just to kind of mess with people. And if you're an illegal immigrant, yeah, you're probably not going to like Trump. And if you try to cause problems with ICE, you're probably not going to like Trump. But if you're someone else, you're probably going to be okay.
Do you remember? I remember a picture seeing, I don't know if they were ICE or not, but they were out near like New Mexico somewhere down by the Mexican border, and they were going around in horses and they were lassoing the illegal immigrants. Remember that? Like
I've never seen. You're saying this was recent?
Years ago. Yeah, this is a couple of years ago. I think on his first.
I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, wow. Maybe I don't know if I could find that, but yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying it was in some southern state, New Mexico.
Yeah, and they were out in the desert, and someone snapped a picture as the guy's ready to lasso him like he's cattle.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone in chat remember that picture, that infamous picture? Or how about, I remember when he first got elected, I don't know if it was the first or second term, I want to say the first term, and he's talking to the cop association. He goes, when you have the suspect and you put him in the car, don't worry about not hitting his head off the friggin' door. Oh, man.
It depends on the criminal, right? Some people gotta
need a little tough love, yeah.
Right. That's the thing. I know that the cops do things wrong here and there too, and not here and there, but they do things wrong sometimes, and that's got to be called out. But the good stuff they do also has to be met with an equal reaction.
Well, Edward said, remember the Clintons used to love Donald Trump. He was at the daughter's wedding. I do remember that, yeah. Well, they're all in bed together. They're all... Like, see, people don't understand. Politicians are all on the same team. They row in the same direction. They almost play like, okay, you're going to be the heel. It's almost like WWE.
Yeah.
And people don't understand.
WWE fan? I love WWE.
I don't.
Well, I don't love it. I don't love what it is now. I loved what it was.
Yeah. I'm so old. I remember like the Iron Sheik, Haystack Cahoon. I mean, I'm 64, so I'm a little older than you.
Mm-hmm.
I did like it back then, but yeah, it got too.
Oh yeah, I mean Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre, he was awesome. Yeah,
I know Andre was something that, and the fact that he was able to do what he did for so long is unbelievable.
Oh wow, we have an update from T-Ray. He says Poland just announced, and this is in all caps, so this is a exclusive in King of the Pines. Poland just announced that anyone that crosses their borders illegally will be shot on sight. We need to be more like Poland. Huh.
I guess they're saying that Trump did that?
No, Poland.
That's what Poland does, and that's what we should do?
Yeah, he said
Poland, okay.
Yeah, down by Ukraine and Russia. Yeah.
Interesting. you got to wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
With why Poland is making that decision.
I wonder if it's because the Ukrainians are flooding into their, as refugees. I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, no, I don't know either. I think Poland is in NATO.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Okay, so
now, do you feel that Ukraine should be in NATO? They've been trying to apply there for a long time, and do you think NATO is about to be dissolved and they start something else?
I like a little bit of what Trump has pushed there because it's true that we are the ones funding it. It's the United States big time funding that operation.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way. It should be an equal thing, especially when the war is on the European front, not on the American front.
Yeah.
If it was on the American front, I'd understand that we're footing most of the bill. But in the Ukrainian European front, there needs to be more European action as opposed to American.
Okay.
NATO's taking advantage of us, and I mean, I'm not 100% sure if I would remove ourselves from NATO, but if I was president, I'd definitely consider it.
I don't know about that. We're kind of all alone now. I think Trump has isolated us to be isolationists. Nobody likes us.
We have to be in some sense. We have to be a little not isolationist, but protectionist.
Yeah. Okay, so we have an update. It's due to many Indian and Muslim immigrants that are trying to get to Poland. All right.
And I don't know what you think about Islam, but it's not something that we can have in America that's not compatible, unfortunately. The people that are just kind of Muslim, that are westernized, they can kind of get away with it, but the people that are really Muslim, they believe in Sharia law. They believe Sharia law should be practiced in their home. So if they believe it should be practiced in their home, they also believe it should be practiced in government. And things are just incompatible. They can do what they want in Muslim countries, but they don't need to do it here. Why do they need to do it in America?
A lot of daughters that, and then with what is that? When the father kills their daughter because she just, yeah, that's crazy. What do they call that? Something killings. I forget the name of it. When they
I haven't heard that, but you're saying that's something in Arabic or Muslim cultures?
Yeah. They what do they call that, chat, when they kill their own daughter because she got laid or something? And it's legal out there. You can do it and not get prosecuted, but they're trying to do that here. They bring their culture here. They don't get Americanized. Honor killing. Thank you, T-Ray. Yeah, honor killings.
That's a horrible name for it.
Yeah, right? Because you're dishonoring the family. Yeah.
Right. Well, and it makes it sound like it's an honorable thing you're doing.
Well, in their mind, it is
the opposite.
Yeah, but in their mind, they're honoring the family by taking out the trash. She's a slut.
Wow.
She's a whore or whatever you want to. Yeah, that's crazy. It's, as you said, it's two different lifestyles. Almost like it's not compatible with the democratic system. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I wish the Muslims were more willing to hear different ideas, but they vote as a flock in most cases.
I dated a Saudi Arabian woman, and I'll tell you what, it was like Arabian Nights. That woman worshiped me. She'd wash my feet when I'm sleeping, wake up with a nook in her mouth, if you know what I'm talking about. Fucking, I thought I died and went to heaven, and I blew it. Yeah, I did have one son through her, but it was magical. But she
and she's married now with someone else.
No, she never got married. She went back to Saudi Arabia. She lives there today, and she talks to my son every day. I don't have any contact with her anymore, but
Hey, where's your son? Saudi Arabia?
No,
U.S.?
no, he's up here in Maine with me. He lives in southern Maine. He's an electrician. He's doing good for himself. Yeah,
That's very cool.
yeah. I'm proud of him.
You ever been? So have you been to Saudi Arabia?
No, she wanted it. She wanted me to go there when I met her. I was 35, I think, and she's like, "Let's go to live in Saudi Arabia," and I'm like, "No," because
Yeah.
when you back then,
Not even the big cities are fine. No way.
yeah, they hate
They're
Americans.
trying to become more modernized, but it's not the same.
No. Yeah, if a chick shows her ankle, yeah, that's so crazy. They create more sexual deviance when you can't see anything. You're gonna get excited when you see an ankle. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's crazy. And yeah, Saudi Arabia's got a lot of money that they're doling out.
But here's the thing. You got the Bushes, both the Bushes. We went over there and we did some nasty things. And those little kids, they grow up hating Americans, So they see what the American military can do. And I think that we have made more enemies of the younger generations, and they grow up believing the rhetoric of their grandfathers and the fathers.
Well, now the young people are just buying into the communist rhetoric.
In what way?
Well, it seems that despite them being untrustworthy of government, they seem to be only untrustworthy of conservative government. And what conservative government is supposed to be is it's supposed to be limited government, shrinking government. Now they want healthcare that we all have to enroll into, that the doctors all have to work for the government, and they can sell it all they want, but the healthcare is going to be worse. There will be less incentive for people to become doctors because they won't be paid what they
that's
for all the years they put into it. So I don't know. I guess I see the young people, people my age that are just falling for the tricks of, and it's I don't necessarily blame them because the economy sucks. The government's not helping us, but what they need to realize is the government can never help us.
Well, that's what T-Ray says. Hey, a doctor in Germany only makes like $4K a month due to socialized government health care. And I think Canada has that same problem. I talk to Canadians on my show, and they tell me they're waiting months, what would take days and weeks here. So.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know about Germany, but I've heard the same about Canada. And it sounds like it doesn't always work. And if we are going to transition ourselves into a system like that, we better have everything down pat because we're talking about people's health. And if the government wants to control every little, function of our life, and that's dangerous for the government to have all of our medical records. Why do they want control over that?
Yeah, there's no HIPAA anymore at that point.
Right, it's gone.
So what do you feel? I think we're not going to have to worry about. Elon Musk says in 10 years, in 36, we're not going to have jobs. Machines are going to have all our jobs, and they're going to be paying the taxes. So we don't have to worry about how much we make a month.
I'm for humans over machines.
So you're not about AI then? You think it's going to end badly for us as a civilization?
No, I'm just not all that impressed with AI.
In what way?
I think the self-driving cars will not work. I think that meaning that there will be crashes, the semis, especially driving these heavy loads, things that have to require very unique skills. I don't trust that AI can do what the humans can do because they don't have the same situational awareness and understanding of what they're doing. So AI, I think, it's a problem now. The data centers and all this crap, but I do think that it's a propped up thing that is not worth what they think it's worth.
So are you against Trump with these, have a data center in everyone's backyard? I think that's not a good look for him, when he's
Yeah,
trying
I
to.
don't think he said that, but yeah, no, I don't want these big scale data centers. If I was the governor of some state, I wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, he's been really pushing them, saying it's going to be beneficial for everyone. Everyone's going to get richer because of it. He's trying to push that agenda.
Yeah, no, I'm not bought into the data centers. I'm bought into the tariffs. I love Trump's tariffs. I think those are fantastic.
Now you don't. I do agree that it'd be bring our jobs back to America, but do you not also agree that the corporations are going to pass the loss on to the consumers?
In a lot of cases, definitely. And I'm one of those people that says if China wants to do no tariffs with us, if they don't put tariffs on us, we don't do it on them. But we should be reciprocal.
Well, yeah, but they don't.
If we're not reciprocal, we should be even harder on them than they are on us.
What do they need from us? Agricultural, right? What do they import?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I don't know what imports
Yeah, I'm not sure
that China
either.
gets from us, but there has to be something, of course.
Well, the problem with China is they're like worker ants, and they stole all our technology, so they will become the number one. They outwork us.
Right. That's why we have to cut them off, put America first, put American jobs out there.
What do you think of the Iran war? How's that going to end?
I love the bombing of the nuclear facilities. Not a fan of a lot of what happened after. Fan of some of it, but I don't want a nuclear Iran. But Trump needs to find an exit ramp yesterday.
Do you think he should have joined Netanyahu in that venture? Or should
Just as far as bombing the nuclear facilities, I don't think that Iran should have nuclear facilities.
No, yeah, because when Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons, it was over for them. We saw how that worked out for them, but I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if one organization or one entity owned the whole world instead of having different countries, would we still fight each other? I think it's just in man's DNA to always be the victor, always go to war over.
Right. Everyone wants to win.
Yeah. We're animals. We have to dominate everything, and it may be the downfall of mankind.
Yep. But what's amazing is mankind is still going today.
Yeah.
And so that shows that nobody previously, at least, hasn't had the capability, but they haven't done it. The people in power haven't destroyed humanity yet. So we're still going. We can still keep moving and build something better.
Well, Dr. Mantis agrees with me. As long as there are humans, ... there will always be war. Yeah.
Probably.
Let's see. So, what do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
I work at a Chipotle.
Ah, Chipotle.
Burritos.
That's sort of like a Taco Bell, no? Like a more,
Pretty much.
Yeah, expensive though. Nicer restaurant, right? Chipotle.
Yeah, it's still take and get it.
Yeah. How long you like it there?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing special,
Well, you're young. What do you plan on doing? Do you have any goals, aspirations?
I'd like to be a welder.
Nice.
That's one thing I've gotten into.
Now, I think that's where the machines are going to definitely grab that job.
Potentially.
I mean, come on, that's a weld. They're going to have that down pat. That's something. But like my son's an electrician. I think that's a pretty good, like being a truck driver. That's
right. Yeah, there's no AI robot that's going to get into the electricity, to get all the wires correct. That takes a human.
Is it true that Chipotle uses Taylor Farms, and why would that be an issue? I don't know anything about Taylor Farms.
Never heard of that.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. We're a cancer on this planet. We destroy and reproduce and spread just like a cancer that kills us. Doctor, I say that we're an invasive species. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think, if we were to just put the animals above humans, why don't every human kill themselves?
Oh, Taylor Farms. They're the reason that everyone's got diarrhea with the lettuce. Oh, okay. I think I remember Taylor Farms. All right. Okay, he says don't they get their jalapenos from Taylor Farms?
I think our lettuce is fine.
All right, Chipotle lettuce is fine, everyone. Go eat at Chipotle and tip your waiters. You take tips there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, tip.
I'll take them.
All right. We're going to tip you good when we go to visit you over there, and you're not in
Extra lettuce.
Extra lettuce. There you go. Have it the way you want it.
That's right.
Nice. Okay. He says Taylor Farms is where the lettuce issue came from, giving everyone the chits. All right. Yeah, now I'm starting to remember that. No, that's no fun to clean out the system.
I think that's Taco Bell.
Yes. I've never eaten at a Taco Bell, and I never will, but I've always heard that, and the runs go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably, what do you think about all the fast food nowadays that, you probably growing up, you probably didn't see very much of it, now you see lots of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of fast foods. I got to say, it doesn't taste the same. I go to McDonald's, and it tastes gross. I may go there once a year to fast foods. I'm not a fan of product. What is it? What do they put in the food that makes it last forever?
Oh yeah, sure. Whatever that is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, everything's what is it? Processed food or something. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. I like growing my own stuff, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. Well, I think I'm about to jump off here, but it was a nice conversation with you, man. And yeah, there was no other shoe to drop. I'm no troll. And
I might get a subscription. I'm looking for 2, and if you could be one of them, you would make my day. QAnon.
Sounds good. I'll have to sign in and do that.
Well, when you do that, and whether you do that or not, I'm still gonna name the show after you.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, sir. Well, I hope this isn't the last time we talk.
Right on. You as well.
All right. Have a blessed night and pleasant dreams.
You as well.
All right, everyone. That was QAnon. Great caller. Great gentleman. 24 years old. Works at Chipotle. I'm a fan. If he had a channel, I'd subscribe to him as well. All right. T-Ray says, I had McDonald's last night, and it was pretty bomb. Go slop. The doctor says mom and pop restaurants just taste better. They have passion in their cooking. Just like Marianne Cookie, she puts love in her cookies. And there she is. She's still in the chat. I don't have many girls left in the chat. I don't know where I lost them. Oh, we still have Demi here. And he is convinced that that's Idaho Cowboy. I think he was a good caller. I agree with Edward. Edward, you are in the minority with me. I think he's a great caller. Thank you. I don't know who Idaho Cowboy is. I know him as QAnon. With that, guys, I'm going to end. We've gone 3.5 hours. I love each and every one of you. You know that. Say your goodbyes. He sounded gay. Trey. I don't think so. What does a gay man sound like? Does he sound like this? He was Idaho Cowboy, all caps. Check past videos. All right, I'll do that. I'll do voice recognition. Yeah. All right, let's end with a song. Let me see if I can find that song. Let me see. Oh, all right. Guys, have a beautiful night. The rest of your night. I love you. Peace. What is going on? Oh, that's why.
Oh, where the sun never shines, I wish you all night through. Like girl, where will you go? I'm gone, but a cold wind blows.
Where's that at, baby?
In the pine, while the sun never shines, I wish you all night through. Like girls don't lie to me. Tell me where did you sleep last night?
Come on, baby, tell me.
In the pine, where the sun never shines, I wish you all night too.
Thank you, Edward.
One was a real man, till a mile and a half from here. His head was found in a driver's wheel, and his body haven't
Never been found. Never been found. Where's that at, baby? Down at the Pork and Beans. There she is. Love you, Jazz.
You called me the week, and you called me the morn. You called me the my home.
Love you guys. Peace and love, everyone.